Hey everyone, welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Outlaws of Alkenstar. What?
Hello.
Again, with feeling.
Hello.
Hello! Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Ooh,
is that better?
So radical.
Tubular, my dude.
Okay, no, stop. He said with feeling. What feeling was that, Matthew?
Cowabunga.
Something
the
about
AEST is not a feeling.
Alright, real quick, Juliet, check party loot. The unmemorable mantle is in there.
Aw, yeah.
Does anybody, or Fragile, I don't know whichever one of you wants that.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody want the gloves of storing?
No.
The card
How are
tricks.
you? And yes, the feeling was just radical.
Start out with a villain point, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Keep
What's
that
the
up.
worst that could happen?
Party
I hope he
battle.
forgets about it.
I'm not gonna forget about it. It's the start of the session, and I've got a little activity feed thing that says you got a hero point.
Yeah.
Shit.
Alright, I'm putting the Barding saddle because I don't think it would be good for either of them.
You don't want to ride your cat?
Oh my god, a saddle?
What the fuck? Juliet, we don't have time for your eccentricities right now. We need a recap. I need a recap. I only got one.
Well, first things first, has anyone done anything fun this week? Ian?
Not really. Oh, you mean, wait, do you, do you mean my vacation?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Well, I got back almost a week ago, so...
Okay, that's fair.
I went to Vanuatu! It was really cool. We had a lot of fun. We did 20 kilometers along ocean in a single day. It was very long, and we somehow transitioned from saltwater to freshwater. It was very strange.
Estuaries.
Because we went up a river. Yeah, but doing it is weird. We stayed. We splurged for 3 days and stayed in like a fucking resort private island thing.
Yeah.
And it was really strange. It felt like we were not supposed to be there. We got odd looks. People were hiding their... Actually, no, nobody was hiding their children. We basically ended up babysitting like 3 different families' kids. Because I've worked with kids a lot. I've done TAing, I've done tutoring, I've worked in schools. Like I genuinely enjoy being around kids. And all 3 of those families checked us out for a little while. Like, I don't know, gave us their best "Are you pedophiles?" look. But like by the second day, they would just be like, "Are you guys down at the pool?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, we're down at the pool." And then we'd just have 7 children turn up about a minute later and take over. It was awesome. It was great. What else? We did a lot of hiking. It was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a great break after December, January, February. It was cool. That's it. Thank you.
All good?
Yeah. Thank
Did
you.
anyone
That's it.
else do anything interesting over their week?
Much better question.
This week.
Trying to think. Not particularly.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Some weeks are like that. Sorry, just doing the going live notifications to everywhere. Well, to the places that matter anyway.
Ugh, I can't believe I spent all this money on these stepping stone shots and the fairy billet. Ugh.
You spent less money on it, though.
You just need munitions crafter, you'll be fine.
I think...
Matt, we've only got 2 more levels. We don't have time for more
We don't have
archetypes.
time for power builds? What the fuck?
I don't have time for more archetypes. I've already got 1, and I don't even remember to take all the abilities from that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I've got 2
What do you mean?
archetypes.
Your archetype is the easiest one to take things for.
That's
Animal
true this
companion?
time.
Additional animal companion. Then I make them all mature.
Upgraded animal companion. Specialized animal companions.
Special.
Well, speaking of,
Matt, yeah, go ahead.
well, everyone's level to level 8. Anything they want to say about their character? About the level
No.
up?
Nope.
I
Heinrich
got
is
more
better.
magic.
Whoa!
I can
Heinrich's
cast
better.
3rd level spells now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
occult ones, if I remember.
Yep, occult innate spells.
Wow.
Do they have to be enchantment?
Or illusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's an idea for limited spell list. Something to think about.
I mean, it's not awful. You get a lot of good ones.
Oh yeah, no, look. I'm just thinking, you know, everyone keeps talking about how Pathfinder 2 doesn't have a blaster caster, and it's like, what? Could do
Does it
similar
need
to
one?
a captivate. It doesn't. Look.
Yeah. I don't know if we need, unless you seriously restricted them. But even then, you want to deal damage in this game, play a goddamn marshal.
Or gunslinger.
Cleric.
Gunslingers are marshals,
Clerics
Matt.
are fun.
Clerics are
They
fun.
can blast and cast.
Kind of.
Or
The
rogue,
best-
actually. I think our rogue Halcyon from the last game was the first one to break the 100 damage point mark.
He was, yep.
That's,
But you know, no, that's what, but those are still marshals in my head. Yeah, those are still marshals. That's what I'm saying.
They're
You
like
want to deal
little
damage?
baby marshals.
You want to deal damage? Play a marshal. A marshal just means they have access to martial weapons.
Rogues
people.
don't have access to martial weapons.
Do they not?
Not
No,
generally.
they do
have
not.
very specific martial weapons. they have
simple
is it
access
plus
true?
a handful.
to. Mhm.
That's right. Simple plus
Which-
a handful of
It's
important
why-
marshals.
It's why they're one of the few classes it's actually viable to take ancestral weapon proficiency, because you get to take martial weapons as simple if you take that feat.
The what is it? The rat? Is it the rat knuckle dusters or something that's supposed to be broken? It's
I
something.
don't
No, it's
know.
the orc. It's the orc and whatchamacallit.
I think-
It is the gnome one that's really popular.
Yeah, the
'Cause
gnome one and
the
the
flick
orc one.
mace, which was recently nerfed. And
Oh,
There's
reason
the
why-
elven branched spear, which I think would be pretty good because it gives you reach.
Anyway, we're getting off
I
track.
haven't seen
We are a little.
We're
discussions
getting
on
off
it,
track.
but
Nick, did you pick up anything you want to talk about, or you want to keep it secret?
I put a point in Constitution finally. I'm up to 10.
oh, did we get a thingy?
Still
Ah.
an 8 in intelligence.
Nice, Nick. I'm fucking proud of you, man.
I now have 72 hit points.
Let's go. You.
God, I hope all my graphics are correct. Oof.
Oh, I have
My
120 hit points now. I put another
That's
point in
it?
Constitution because I had
Wow.
forgotten it.
You do not have that
Damn it,
much. You
Juliet.
you have barely any more than I do.
You're on the same dice.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
means
but
I
I-
have to fix up the graphics again.
I'm not a frontliner. I've only got. I guess I've got a +2.
Rangers
That's only one less than my con.
Really? That's bizarre.
Rangers,
Um,
champions, and fighters are all on the same dice. The only one that has more is a barbarian.
Yeah. Bizarre.
And a Thanator.
Anyway, yes, and a Thanator.
You guys
Anyway.
should all look at Sinclair's. There's like cool glass weapons in it and
Yeah,
glass
Sinclair's
shields
declared
and
us
stuff.
a
Juliet?
Thanator.
Juliet, I have the attention span of a goldfish. But while I'm thinking of it, you need to open up the party loop,
Mm-hmm.
take the barding saddle,
Yeah.
and
Put it
Put
on
it
my horse.
on Bradley for a +1 armor boost.
Hey, look, a MacGuffin.
I think a little
MacGuffin?
more than a +1. I think
I'm pretty-
it's a +3.
Do, 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 do. Well, while that's happening,
It
who
is
remembers what
a-
happened last week? Ian?
We blew up a factory.
Matt, you're a dickhead. We blew up a factory.
We found out that they were making Cybermen, and we went to the factory where they were making them, and we blew up the factory. And some of us looked away.
You may not want to put that on Bradley. Oh no, he'll meet the Oh, do you want to put barding on Bradley? It'll reduce his speed by 10 feet.
Yeah, it's still 30, which is fast enough.
Which is faster
and-
than you.
Yeah, it's
than
faster
most
than
of us.
me.
What's his strength bonus?
+4. So he still does take the penalties.
Well, I mean, last week that's pretty much what happened. You went to a factory that was being run by the gun marshals, and after a little bit of an investigation, you found that yes, in fact, they seem to be combining undead with clockworks to make some sort of shortcutted clockwork soldier things.
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
Oh, make some
you
Cybermen!
You should have seen it. There was like grisly map stuff going on. There was like a necromancy room where they were turning them on and stuff. It was creepy. It was cool.
If you weren't there, there are these cool places like the VOD and YouTube where you can go watch that thing.
They're available on YouTube, but our dear champion also had the brilliant idea, and I still maintain it was brilliant, of flying an airship into the factory. Unfortunately, our dear champion doesn't know how to fly an airship, and Gossip Lore was not enough to...
Yeah.
and almost crashed and died.
Yeah.
Well, at least crashed. I'm not sure if death would have been on the table there. That feels cruel.
Oh, I was fully expecting death if I crashed that thing. If I didn't make that jump.
3 days later, we find Ariel with amnesia on the banks of a river. All that said, I mean, we can open up into book 3 now. Because this is episode 1 of book 3.
Yay!
Oh my god, cool.
We're on to the final book of Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Yay!
Let's
Except
go!
sad slightly.
It is sad. But that said, I don't know what I'll be running next. I have a couple of ideas. I have a couple of considerations. Probably won't be a Paizo adventure path. Because I think there are some cool like third-party options out there that I want to actually have a proper look at.
Yes, please.
Yo ho,
God,
yo
God's
ho.
yes.
For instance, there's a Indigo Isles, the Jade Isles adventure path from Battle Zoo Bestiary, which is 1 to 10 and it's like 400 fucking pages.
That
For
good? Is that
contrast-
bad? I don't know what that is.
Well, for contrast, the Outlaws of Alkenstar runs at about 150, 180.
Ah,
A book or
Yeah.
total?
Total.
Oof.
Hey Matt,
Yeah.
can you restock the more bang for your buck with bullets, please, like normal bullets?
Yes, I
Add
can
bullets
do
to your
that. Pretty please.
inventory.
Yeah, you
Why
did
you-
run out of them. It was
Why are
very
you buying
tragic.
them manually?
Okay, I mean I can alright, sure, I'll just add
We
more
have
bullets to
we
my
have
inventory.
people that can make them for us.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll do that right now.
Um,
Do that.
A Sinclair's adventure path. I'm not allowed to say anything about it yet.
Aww.
So tragic.
There
Wait,
are
I can't.
There are
see
things in the work for a Sinclair's adventure content. I'm not allowed to make any proper announcements, though. Look
do you
forward
add
to things in the
bullets to your
future,
inventory?
however.
How do you add bullets to your inventory?
Track them from equipment.
Find the relevant bullet type. Add more.
I can't find bullets in. I mean, I
Rounds.
think the rounds that I need are just called bullets. I need the ones to show up on my gun.
Air rifle. Because that's the one that I think they used for the basis for it.
Also,
God, I
we
couldn't think
should
of it
sell the gyroscopic stabilizer. Sorry, I'm just looking over our party loot, and
That's
that is
super cool.
no one
Fragile.
can use it.
what up?
You know what? Never mind. It's okay.
You got it, buddy.
Do.
I can.
Sorry, chat. We're just doing a little bit.
Does
of
the pepper
background
box not
bookkeeping
have
stuff.
fatal?
Long air repeater for the rounds, I believe.
Never mind. It does.
See? I'm like, what one-handed firearm doesn't have fatal?
Very
Okay,
cool.
so when
I think
I'm
it's
allowed
the
to,
air repeater. I think
There
is
we
the
go.
only
Okay.
one. The short one.
Done.
when I'm allowed to announce adventure content for Sinclair's library, chances are, yes, I will be running it on stream.
Let's
Wild.
go!
If I am running it on stream, it will be acting probably as either a beta testing or early access for the adventure path, as in, finishing touches, doing the editing, making sure everything makes sense.
Seeing how it can be broken.
And I
Yeah.
can play a little cow person.
'Cause
if
goddamn-
I were in it.
Goddamn, do I hate an inconsistent storyline for an adventure path. I so fucking hate it.
Looking at you, Agents of Edgewatch.
I wasn't going to call anyone out, but thank you.
Hey, I'm not paid.
No, we're
But-
not.
I'm also looking at doing a short War Machine campaign. And I also want to do a short Rock Grind campaign. But Rock Grind, I have to ask narrative declaration if I'm allowed to. Because
Okay,
it's their
cool.
third-party stuff.
Let's all use Gnosis characters.
What?
All right, what's happening, Matt? What are we doing? Where are we going?
Unless
Nice.
someone specifically wants to do something within the 4 days from the time that the factory has exploded to now, we can just continue. I've
I
already gone
make
through a
cool
bunch of...
shit.
Yes.
Sam makes cool shit. I help Sam make cool shit. If not, I generate.
I got small mouse person helping.
I probably just like party and stuff.
Partying, yeah?
Yeah.
Bodies, makeouts.
Exactly.
Plan your trips to the bath house.
Neither of my make income checks are very good.
Out of curiosity, Muglin's toupee. Would
Yeah.
anyone pay me money for that, Matt?
Did we kill him?
No, we
No,
sold
but I
him.
did
We sold him into
steal
slavery.
his toupee.
You didn't sell
Wait.
him into slavery.
Did we actually
Matt,
throw him to
you were not the
slavery?
person that I wanted to react to that.
I simply was not there when you guys sold him because
What?
I have moral qualms about
Okay,
it.
we
So
didn't
I
sell
ignored
him.
that it happened.
There was a bounty for him to be brought in alive,
Oh, that's right.
and you got the money for the bounty.
Yeah.
Oh, and we did
You
actually
didn't
do
sell
it.
him.
Let's
You
go.
did- Didn't
Passed
sell
him
it.
over for an incarceration to a known acquaintance of his.
Okay, cool. Can I add some? How much money was he?
I think it's already.
It's already been added.
Yeah, it's already been added
To my character?
No, to the party loot.
to the party loot.
Well, that
yeah.
doesn't help me, does it?
Well,
250
we
gold
can
pieces
use
each,
the
though.
party.
No one
loot.
has taken money out of the party loot. I don't think, as of yet.
I think
We
the
can
only
use
one-
the party loot to buy things later
can.
when we need them, as it comes up.
Or in those 4 days. We are now
Matt,
level 8.
Okay,
Matt,
but give me a
if
second. I
I-
gotta figure out.
I wouldn't
gotta
happen
figure out
to
if-
like, while I'm partying, find like a cool cow person selling cool
Worn
items.
Is that right?
I
Well,
mean, if it just so happened.
Juliet,
Yeah.
why don't you give me a gossip lore or diplomacy check? Because this is a gather
I'm gonna-
information.
I'm gonna give you a diplomacy check because the difference between those is
Juliet,
6 points.
are you gonna? Are you any interest in Boots of Bounding for the speed upgrade?
No, I've got a horse.
Can we put them on the horse?
But you don't. You can put horseshoe speed on the horse.
Yeah, I mean we could.
Horseshoes of the Zephyr, flying horse.
We're a little bit farther away from those.
Pegasus.
Do I want to hero point that?
I'm surprised.
Yes.
You didn't gossip lore.
I'll hero point it. Gossip Lord's like 6 points lower. Is the issue? Because it's intelligence based, and I'm not smart.
Not smart.
I'm not a smart girly. I'm charismatic as hell though. That's a 32, Matt.
He's got that rid.
Well, first things first, I'm going to familiarize myself with what the DC for level is at level 8. 24.
Fine.
Okay.
32.
Well, I had to make sure it wasn't like a critical success or anything.
Fair enough.
But yes, it is through Munzi, actually, that you hear about a glassworking store. Or glass blowers? Glacier? No, that's a bartender.
No, a glazier is a window person.
Well, they do glaziering as well. Glazier? God, I hate words. Words suck. But you do actually hear about it. It's on the southern side of town, near the old Ironside Quarter.
I'll head over there at one of the days on my horse.
Oh, what are those days? Well, it is a...
South.
Like a lot of the buildings in Alkenstar, specifically on the smoke side, this used to be a warehouse and has been retrofitted for other uses. In particular, this one has been retrofitted as a glassworks. More importantly, though, as you enter, you can see a good couple dozen goblins running around giant piles of junk and rubbish, pulling out little bits of glass and putting them into a big pile in the center. Once the pile gets big enough, it gets all collected up, put into a foundry, and outside of that foundry come little glass bars. Amongst all this,
That's fascinating.
amongst all like the 3-foot tall goblins, there is an 8-foot giant of a cow person, or what you would know as a Bovian. Longhorns, think like a Texas Longhorn,
Aye.
and he's got like the leather apron going on, kind of the brownish black fur. And he kind of comes stomping over to you and goes, "Oi! Hey there, Missy. What can I do for you?"
I heard from my good friend Monzi,
Good
That-
girl.
that you were here and you have like these very interesting like glass and items, and they've got like cool abilities, and I was wondering if I could just like see what some of those would do and see if I might possibly want some.
Well, I'll have you know, I'm the best specialist glacier this side of the inner sea. So, I have a couple of things. Is there anything in particular after? Armor, weapons?
I use a shield, and she pulls out just this dented steel shield.
Woof.
It's been through a lot. I use a shield, I use a flail, and obviously I use the full plate.
Well, you're a little bit small for our specific Bovian stuff, but that's fine. However, I have been working on a suit of full plate made of light catcher glass, if you're interested. He lets out a low whistle, and a couple of goblins bring over a mannequin. Draped over it is a suit of what looks like full plate, but made of glass, and the light seems to catch it awfully nicely. The backing for the glass itself means that it has this kind of silver sheen to it as well that reflects quite nicely.
Ariel is enchanted by this because you should know, she's wearing this wonderfully constructed, technically, suit of armor that does not look quite as beautiful as she would like. She loves it. It gets the job done. She really does wish it was a little prettier. And she is enchanted by this suit of armor. How much would something like this cost a person?
Well, the full plate here will cost you 310. That's no enchantments, though. However, he puts 1 foot down on the base for the mannequin, And with a slam of his fist, he strikes the front of the full plate while calling out, "Eyes!" And you see a bunch of the goblins kind of cover their eyes really quickly as a bright flash of light comes out from it.
Yeah, so if I were not covering my eyes at all, what would you like me to do, Matt?
You would be dazzled for a couple of moments.
Yeah, Ariel dazzled.
Oh, sorry there, Missy.
No, that's no problem. That is fascinating.
If someone strikes it hard enough, that will happen. However, once it does happen, you're gonna have to let it get exposed to light for a bit. It has this curious trick to it where it captures light, kind of like those phosphorescent things. But this is Bovian engineering at its finest.
Okay. So, let me go ahead and move the 250 from the party loot to mine, so I know how much money I'm working with. Into Juliet's inventory, or Ariel's inventory.
If you already have runes on your equipment, I can happily transfer the runes with purchase.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
Beyond this beautiful armor, do you have sort of anything else, or?
Well, I've got a shield. Well, I should say I was working on this this window pane for a client, but it turns out that they're bankrupt, so he won't be getting that. Also, he's gone missing, but what do I care? Otherwise, I can also engineer some weapons for you.
Was the client Mugland by any chance?
I mean, kind of unprofessional to divulge client lists, but yes, we were making him up some new windows for his house.
Well, sorry to hear you lost the client, but can't say I'm sorry that he's gone.
I heard a rumor that he's an absolute asshole, so...
It's true.
The rumors are true. He was an asshole.
Okay, what do I want? I want probably... that I do want the full plate. Ariel wants the full plate. She really does.
Well, you have available the full plate, the glass shield, and a light catcher flail.
Okay, well, let me grab the full plate first.
Yep.
Items 1, purchase items. Okay, so I can buy... I don't know why it gave me 2 of them when I said purchase 1.
It's a glitch with the merchant sheet at the moment.
Fair enough. Okay. I can only get 1, either the light catcher flail or a light catcher glass shield, unless we want to liquidate some assets that we have in our party loot, like the +1 striking hammer gun, or any of the other mini, or the gyroscopic stabilizer.
What? Wait, we don't have enough money for something?
I mean, we do in the party loot, but I wasn't gonna dip into your guys' shares of the money.
Wait, hang on. So what did you just buy? How much was it? And what do you need and how much is it?
Okay, so I bought full plate, which if they critically miss me, it dazzles them.
Yep, I got that part. And how much was it?
It was 310.
Okay, cool.
And then I would like also probably a shield, which is 100 gold pieces, and it has the same effect, which basically just allows me to do it 2 rounds, like 2 misses, before having to go outside.
Do you already have +1 armor runes?
Yes, I already have a +1 armor rune on
Okay,
my,
cool. Then
full plate.
don't even worry about the party loot. Do we not have enough money in the party loot?
We do have enough money in the party loot.
Then just do it.
Okay. Okay. And then I was also
It's
looking-
what 100. It's less than 200.
Yeah.
And just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then I will go ahead and buy the shield as well.
Yep.
And I will probably come back for the weapon, just because I got the armor and that was very expensive.
Sam, what property rune did I add?
Shocking.
So that
Dippy Zap.
How do I do that?
Go to edit.
Yeah, already done. I'm already in the details. Yeah.
Should be
Hey,
in
and actually, you
property
what
rune number 1.
happened to
Shock.
Matt, basically, can I get just a normal glass flail, a tempered glass flail?
A tempered glass one.
Yeah,
can.
and then the fractured rune. How much would that run me?
The fractured rune would just be 60 gold pieces. Tempered glass doesn't have a price difference to regular steel,
Okay.
from what I remember.
Sam, check party loot
Okay.
for the 13th hour.
So it's what, like 61 gold pieces?
Pretty much.
Cool. So I will throw that in.
He gets one of the apprentices to put it together for you, and it should
And
be ready
I
by the
will
time your the light catcher full plate has been sized properly for you.
Am I
Abs-
ready, Sam, or
No, it's not there.
Fascinating.
Matt.
So I bought all my things.
wait, just wait a second.
All right. Well,
These are the
that's
times when I
done.
do. These are the times when I do wish we weren't playing over the internet. You know what I mean? Sam and I could very much have our heads together and be doing something elsewhere.
No, I don't. As far as I'm aware, this shouldn't be a thing. Matt,
Yeah.
can you not add property runes to specific magical weapons?
Where's the 13th hour at the moment?
in
The
the party.
party
loot.
loot.
In the party loot. You should be able to.
Yeah, I thought you could too.
Where's my boy? There it is.
Hang on. No.
What did you
Property
do?
room. Which one? There you go.
I just turned off the specific magical weapon. The specific
it
magical
locks
weapon
it.
thing just locks everything. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just hovered over the information thing.
Okay.
So
No, you got it then.
Fixed.
fragile.
Eh?
Do you have Matt? First of all, a common magic item. Do I need to do anything to look for it, or am I good to just grab?
For the most part, just grab.
All right, so I grab Boots of Bounding. Fragile, do you want a pair?
What do they do?
It's a 5-foot speed increase, which is kind of hard to get. You can upgrade them later. They let you go a little bit higher and a little bit farther if you're jumping to things.
Sure.
About it. Okay. Cool.
This
Like
is
that.
just a tangent.
Your tangent.
Fractured
Got 'em.
doesn't work with the current weapon interface. I'm sure we can fix that at a later date though.
That is absolutely correct, because we need a VTT person to do that.
Okay.
It's a little bit too
then
much
I will
programming
just
for me
edit
to
the
do.
name and add fractured onto my flail name,
We
so
do
that way
have-
we don't forget it.
The Sinclair's VTT guy is working on the Thanator at the moment.
Yeah.
It's almost
No, that's-
finished.
The boots, your
Super
boots,
fair.
the money's been subtracted from the party loot, Fragile, and your Boots of Bounding are in the
Body loot?
Awesome.
party loot. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll take my 13th hour back and make sure that's
then-
worn, held 2 hands.
It doesn't. It's like complimentary to get my runes transferred over, right? Between
Yes.
my. Okay, yeah. So let me go
Um,
ahead and just.
The only other thing that I thought for you, Fragile, was do you want Spider Climb for any reason?
Not really.
All right, well,
let
then we're
me-
good to go.
Weird.
Unless anybody else needs anything. What's weird, Matt?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Lost it. It's fine.
All
Matt
right. Well,
hasn't
does anybody else
lost it.
have any other urgent, aching needs for basic magics?
No.
Does everybody here have +1 armor runes?
Yeah, we should all have that. I bought them.
I'll quickly
Or rather,
just check.
I crafted.
People
I'm
crafted them.
pretty sure
Leather
everyone should have
armor.
resistant runes too.
Should we?
I don't
Should
think
we?
so.
No, I don't.
I don't have a resilient yet. So
I don't know if we're that.
Fundamentals. Resilient runes are level 8. Never mind, we wouldn't.
I haven't read it
I'm
yet.
going to put my
This level.
full plate in the party loot just for in case I lose my current armor.
Good thinking. I love it when people do stuff like that.
And I'm also gonna put my shield in there again, just in case
I stuck a
lose
longbow
it.
and a short. I stuck my composite longbow and composite shortbow in there. Not that it matters.
So
Cool.
Cool.
We're not due for any other fundamentals, are we? I think plus
No.
2s aren't until 11 or 9 or something like that.
Something like that.
like
Okay, cool.
10, I think. I don't know.
So all of our basics are done. Fragile's got a little bit more HP. I've got some speed increase. So does Fragile for repositioning. I think we're good.
I think you are good.
And you were right, by the way, Juliet. That is heavy barding.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
So
This
it
is
brings
great.
Bradley up to 25, which is, actually
Respectable.
reasonable.
Yeah, totally respectable. That's one below me.
We just need to get some barding for Whisper now.
Do we?
I think
I
Whisper
don't-
could probably do with light barding. That's just +1
No.
No.
free.
I
It's
think Whisper wants his...
cats love unarmored better. They get more
Do
dex.
they?
Oh,
Is
He's
he
got
a-
he's got a ridiculous dex modifier now, like
Is he a
+6 or
plus
something.
6? Oh, then yeah. If he's
Yeah,
plus
no, he's
6,
good.
then it's
Yeah,
it's
It's
good.
a dex creature.
yeah, and he just got another 2, so I don't know how much he has now. So
Okay.
he's got a lot. Oh my god, yeah, he has a lot.
Okay.
And the bird and
then...
the bird and the cat are the exact same stat blocks, which mystifies me.
well, they're both dex based. But
All right,
4 days
let's do
done.
it, Matt. Yes.
Phoebe Dunsmith calls you back to the Bullet and Barrel Saloon for a meeting regarding our current plans. Or
That
regarding the current
definitely
things that we are doing.
I am absent from it.
Why? Because you're making stuff still, or what?
I'm making potions.
Okay. Well,
What irons?
I'll make sure I keep you informed of whatever's going on.
There is a sweet
Phoebe?
smelling scent in the workshop.
Yeah, I'll let Phoebe.
Yeah?
Loam's not going to be here, but I'll make sure I inform him of any goings on that we discuss. Now, what did you need, sweetheart?
Well, what I'm needing is for all of us to meet in the back room. If Hinkle can't make it though, I guess that's fine. Just someone will have to fill him in on things.
I will.
She takes all of you into the back room. We're all pretty familiar with it. It's the kitchen area. As we enter, however, there is already someone sitting at the head of the table.
You!
Do I recognize said person?
Give me a society check.
Okay.
Or
Pretty
gossip
good at
lore,
those.
actually.
I'm better at society. It really only comes up when I'm rolling
You!
things that I don't have that I'm rolling society.
Yeah, accused.
I probably know who they are.
With the 30, yeah, no, you'll know who they are. Don't mind me, just dragging some peeps in.
Oh, can I spend 2 days perception checking or whatever you need to keep an ear to the ground for rumors, talk to people? What does that need? Is that
Gather
society?
information.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
society?
diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
That's diplomacy.
Yep, diplomacy.
Can I hunt? Can I track the movements? No, I can't. All right, here you go. Oh, okay, we're good. Just keep
You
going.
good?
I don't. Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, Ariel, you recognize the woman at the head of the table as the Duchess of Alkenstar.
Hi!
It's that
Hey,
guy!
Fragile, it's the one that you visited.
Hi, bestie.
Traita Risia, the Grand Duchess of Alkenstar. And for those playing at home,
Oh wow, she
She's
looks
looking
pretty plain
younger than
Jane.
I anticipated.
I like your brooch.
thank you. It is.
I believe it's pronounced brooch.
Nope, it's definitely brooch, just like hooch.
Regardless, thank you, Phoebe. I'm here.
What do you want?
Oh wow. Okay, we're going straight into it then.
What? You're all fancy and hoity-toity and crap with your brooch and your hooch and your hair all done up nice. Fragile over there hadn't had a bath in, what, 3-4 days? Why are you living down here with the punks like us? What you want from us?
I just look at Fragile, who Ariel and her definitely went on a girls' day during the 4 days of downtime.
You didn't say shit.
It's implied.
But as far as I know, Fragile's been on a 4-day bender. Alright?
That would have included being in a bath.
Well, you didn't say shit, so as far as I know, you've been on a 4-day bender.
There may have been a shower. The
Why are
variety
we
of
getting
shower is
sidetracked?
unnamed.
I just asked the lady a question. Shut the fuck up.
So, these are the ones that are supposed to be helping out with the whole Pyre Night thing, huh? Cool. Cool.
What of it?
We're the best you have.
We are.
I just, out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to be able to do anything about the wanted posters all over Alkenstar?
There's wanted posters all over Alkenstar?
Ariel just sort of like points at their faces and is like, that have our faces on them.
Yeah.
Or...
No, I think that dear sheriff here has actually been working on that already. She
Are you
gestures to
sheriff
Phoebe.
here? Loveless is here? Oh, Phoebe, okay.
Phoebe's a sheriff?
Phoebe's a sheriff?
We're learning a lot right now.
The fuck? Why didn't you tell us shit, Phoebe?
Would you work for me if I did?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't give a fuck. Fragile wanted Loveless dead. You wanted Loveless, I thought,
No.
dead or Muglin dead.
No, I do.
Apologies.
I
He can
legitimately
apologize
want-
to you if she's dead in the ground.
I
And
legitimately
not. That's
want
not
to
how
be dead.
talking works.
Yes, it does. Them mages can cast them deadify spells and bring
Then
them
I have
back
to
up to
spend
5 from the
money,
dead.
Tonk.
No, we just kidnapped the mages. Sorry, miss, what was your name again? Proprietor Richard?
You can call me Duchess. Or try to.
Dutch. There we go. Alright. Dutch, what was it that you needed again?
We need your help in dealing with this whole Pyre Night incident.
Oh, you do?
We do!
We've been dealing with that whole
You
Pioneer
have.
incident for like ages.
Yeah.
And thank you for that, by the way.
For free.
She looks.
Are you gonna
She looks
pay
at
us?
Phoebe. She looks
Roll
at Phoebe and
deception.
goes, "Phoebe, you have been paying these people,
No,
right?"
she doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. I got a 7 for my deception.
She says it in kind of a joking manner, and Phoebe winces a bit. Look, truth be told, you have in some ways been working with us from the start.
So you wanted a bank robbed? Why would you? Why do you want
I
a
reach
bank
over.
robbed?
I reach over and I put my furry, probably like gunsmoke smelling paw over the front of your face. What do you do?
I just recoil. Like, why on earth are you doing this?
I'm just trying to like muzzle you.
So, just so we're all on the same page, Phoebe has not kept me appraised of all the things that have been going on in this operation. And some of them, it would be
shut
better
your
if I
goddamn
didn't know.
Pothole.
Fragile's just gonna lean forward and be, I'm sorry, they're not very smart.
That's actually true of Ariel. She's not.
That's
It's not
fragile.
particular.
You still haven't asked.
She pats
You
your
still
hand.
haven't answered my gosh dang customification. What do you want?
I want your help in putting this to bed.
Yeah,
To
obviously.
finish this.
What do you need us to do?
I'm an expert at putting things to bed.
Do you have some like actionable goals, or are you just gonna give us hypothetical wants the entire evening?
Well, I was
Ariel,
getting
we
to
talked
that.
about this before. 2 syllables or less when Fragile's around. We don't want anybody to have an aneurysm.
Now, from what I've been told, from the reports that I've been given by Phoebe, We have 2 diplomats from our dear neighbors on either side currently in the area.
Yep.
Yes.
We figured they're probably meeting to buy the Pyronite to blow up Alkenstar.
Alright, hold on. We need the other 7 brain cells. I'll be right back. I'm gonna whip out the back door and go get Loam.
Loam, you would be finished with the potions by now.
No, even if he's not, I'm just gonna walk into this shop and be like, Loam! You done?
You see, as I hold up one of the glorious red baubles.
Hey, you finished? We got a really important person in the kitchen who wants to speak with you.
I'm holding the potion like you'd hold like a glass of wine, as one of those large goblet sort of glasses,
yes,
designed for
it.
sniffing and stuff. Right. Yes, this is good order.
All right, here I'll have a
Lively
sniff.
feet.
Yeah. All right, but seriously, Loam, I can take over whatever you're doing here.
Hello, Tonk. How can I help you?
We need you in the kitchen. Are you done here, or do you need me to take over the last of the preparations?
And I just stop with the bottle and put it in. Ouch.
All right, cool. Well,
Well done.
go straight there. I'll turn off these, and I go around like turning off the Bunsen burners and like finishing up the last of the clearing. I've probably been helping you at least a little bit.
Hinkle, I'm not gonna push you through that. You see her red hair, rather well put together, nice looking. You have no idea who she is, or you might do.
Hinkle, this is the Duchess.
No.
Alkenstar.
Fuck you. I have brain cells. Thank you very much.
Yes, you would recognize her as the Duchess.
What? You've got a higher society than me. I'm
Intelligence.
master.
You see that first
He's
bar
got
there
brain
that says
cells,
intelligence?
Yeah.
That number tends to help.
Yeah.
I will do a curtsy, and then realizing that Heinrich isn't doing anything, I will try and push Heinrich forward to do a bow.
Oh.
He will robotically do his bow.
Whisper, seeing what you're trying to do, comes up from behind Heinrich and butts his head into one of Heinrich's like knee joints to help force him into like a robotic half bow.
Yeah.
I don't think that really works as well as it does on people.
No. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I think
Trying.
it's all just gears there instead of being like tendons and stuff.
Yeah. But he tries.
Pleasantries aside, the fact that
Yeah.
these are 2 diplomats from our neighbors means that politically there's not much we can do about it. I currently have 2 plans in motion.
Okay.
Murder.
Yeah.
Do you want us to kill him?
No, the first plan is if one nation gets Pyronite, but none of the others do, then this will of course lead to one nation becoming a superpower. This cannot happen. So, if the formula for Pyronite does get out, I am making plans to have the formula distributed to all the major power players within the world.
Okay. It's kind of like
that's a very
if everybody's
something.
got it, no one will use it kind of thing.
Kind of.
not everyone
like
would
one
use
of
it.
them-
It's just very important.
What's it called? Loam, when everybody's got like a gun pointed at each other, and if anybody pulls the trigger, everybody pulls the trigger. What's that called?
I think
That
it's
is a
called a
standoff.
Mexican
Ah!
standoff.
What is a Mexican?
What's a Mexican?
No,
Is
I
that
do
some
not.
sort? That's some sort of forging technique?
Uh-huh. This is like, and the Pyronite Gill being used in a war. That would be like what happened at Chiromaha.
It would be good.
I knew I'd get Sam. I knew I'd get Sam at least.
Or at worst, we have
I love
we
you,
have
Sam.
repeats like we have out in the
Thank
Manor
you.
Wastes, which would
All
not
right,
be great.
cool.
My second plan is if we can nip this in the bud nice and early, if we can take care of these diplomats. Now, like I said, I can't
when
do
you
anything
say
politically.
take care
Yeah,
of, do you want
exactly.
us to kill them? Because, like, I'm hearing you want the diplomats dead, and I would just love some clarity.
you want-
It's
Yeah.
not gonna leave this room, but like we do need clarification because we don't want to like kill him and then you be like, oh no, that's clearly not what I wanted, and you get upset at us. So,
I'd like to point out that's a skit from that Mitchell and Webb look, and it's a fantastic skit.
Okay, so for clarification purposes, for the most part, I don't want them to get a hold of the Paranite formula. If you can stop them from getting a hold of it, then we're fine. If worst comes to worst, then yes, I would like them dead. But this can't lead back to myself or to the shield marshals. Hence why
Or
we're
to the
getting
city
you
in
to do
general.
it. Yeah,
What
the
about the
city.
gun marshals?
Well, regarding the gun marshals, if you take care of Loveless, which I'm sure you will have to as a part of all this, then that problem will solve itself. If the deputy is taken out, then we can put someone who's a little bit more trustworthy in her stead.
out of curiosity, if you're the Duchess, why can't you just fire her?
Unfortunately, Deputy Loveless has many connections in many different areas. If I was to directly oppose her, then that would cause a lot of problems for myself and my
How many
position
representatives
in
in
the city.
town?
How many representatives?
How many representatives in town?
For who?
I think there's one of each nation. There's
Well,
one
obviously,
diplomat.
there's like one diplomat, but what's their traveling size? How many with them?
We're
The
not sure of that,
entourage.
unfortunately.
Where are they staying?
Once again, we're not sure of that.
What do you mean you're not sure of that? They're diplomatic parties. Didn't they register at the gates?
Doesn't quite work like that in Alkenstar. The reason we know that they're here is because, well, of what you have done already. Oh, your good work.
Okay, so do you at least have names?
I believe you gave them to us.
All right, well I don't have them. So who got the names of these two representatives?
The two names that you got were Passus and Ibrahim.
Oh, I do
Tarsus
have
from
their
which
names. I was
one?
about to say them.
Tarsus from
Nah.
Geb and Ibrahim from Nex?
I believe so. Don't shoot me, but I always get the two mixed up.
Get him!
Get him, fuck him up. All right, cool. Well, we'll put
Tarsus is from the necromancy one.
Nex.
I thought Geb was the necromancy one.
Gab is the necromancy one.
This is my entire point.
Tarsus. So did you say Ibrahim is from the necromancy one?
Oh,
Ibrahim
God.
is from Nex, Passus is from Geb.
That's what I had. Cool.
Oh, see, there was a point where it was like, hey, Paizo, stop naming your countries starting with A, please. We have too many. And it's like 3-letter nations. Oh, God.
Alkenstar, Absalom.
Yep. Anyway, it's because when you open
Arcadia.
up. No. It's because when you open up magical like traveling brochures, everything gets listed in alphabetical mathized order. So everyone's just trying to like make themselves at the top of the list.
Duchess kind of, like, the Duchess looks pensive for a second. He goes, I mean, that was unintentional, but that does actually work.
Anyway, all right, cool. So diversion and distraction, if possible, and secure the pyronite recipe. But I don't think you understand. Loveless will have told the pyronite recipe to a half dozen lieutenants by now. There's
No,
nothing.
she's
probably not.
greedy.
She's pretty greedy, and she's also jealous of her power, and she's sort of paranoid that one of her lieutenants will usurp her.
Definitely the third one.
More
What?
importantly, the paranoia, and we have been making moves to make sure that her paranoia is quite peaked.
But
That
I
with an
mean-
IQ. Or an
Where's
EA.
Loveless right now? And if you tell me I don't know, I'm going to take one of your fingers. So give me a different answer.
I slap.
I'm sorry, what?
I elbow you in the ribs, but obviously because I'm a lot shorter, it basically
my
just
fucking
is in the
knee.
side of the knee.
Yeah, I fucking need what, Lom? What?
Look,
Stop what?
What my friend meant to
Duchess.
say
She will find the people to fill you full of holes.
is that we would love it dearly if you would tell us where Loveless is. And that will be a distracting flattery.
What? That's exactly what I said.
All right, do your deception check.
Oh yeah.
Harper needs you to
deception.
tell you the difference between what these two people just said.
Yikes.
Oh, wow.
Hell
Of
yeah.
course. All right. So
Yeah.
we are aware of one of her secret facilities where she is collating information. She has not been using our resources within the Shield Marshals. She has been doing her own.
Fucking 4 syllable words again. Fragile's gonna have an aneurysm.
And it requires Fragile to pay attention in the first place.
That's true. Fragile's over there just looking at flies.
It's like licking a gun barrel.
Ah, you're such a worry, Fragile.
Fragile
Now-
just fucked someone with that gun barrel.
Oh, particularly seeing as now it's got a. Did you get a shock rune on it? Nick?
Yeah, that's why.
And now it's literally just giving a numbing effect.
It's like pop rocks.
So
Okay.
we know of a stagecoach that's bringing some materials in from out of town.
Oh.
They're heading into her little facility that she's got set aside for herself. Now,
Okay.
if you lot can find your way onto that stagecoach, then you can get easy access to this facility. Now, not all the people in this place are corrupt and evil. Most of them are just bureaucrats. But if they shoot at you first, you're allowed to shoot back.
Well, thanks for permission. We weren't asking for it.
If someone shoots at you, I'm pretty sure regardless of who they are, you can shoot back.
That's definitely in the city charter.
I'm
For the
pretty
most part,
sure.
yeah. I mean, you self-defense and everything else like that, but you get my point.
Like, I'm
Alright,
pretty
cool.
sure if
Well-
you shot at us, you know.
Don't
Give
go
us an
shooting
entrance and a
pencil
time
pushers.
period. Cool. Just give us an entrance and a time period, and we'll be there, and we'll make sure that we're on that cart.
Eastern Gate, tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Ooh, oh, I hadn't done meet stagecoach robbery in almost never. I've never done stagecoach robbery.
Now, as a little bit of extra information, they're going to be at their most defenseless when they're actually inside the city.
Okay. Their guards are going to come down. You mean?
For the most part, they'll put their horses into automatic as soon as they get into the city. If you try to hijack them from outside, they'll be at the reins.
Quick,
Yeah, everybody heard that. Horses into automatic. Yeah, like everybody
quick
would.
question, Matt.
Yep.
There's no way a stagecoach counts as a social event I would ordinarily be denied access
No.
to, such as a coronation, royal
No.
gala, or other society function.
No.
I'd like where your head's at, but no.
Yeah, I just figured. I was like, hey, I have a fun little feat.
Oh, don't worry, you'll
What do you
get
mean
used
a
out of
fun
that feat.
little feat?
Yeah.
All right. We need to figure out. We need to look at a map of the city. We need to get one, and we need to figure out where we can put a place to stop the coach.
She turns to Phoebe and goes, Phoebe, I believe you already have a map of their proposed route already set up.
Ooh,
And
I love
she
it.
pulls out a map and showing the view of the city and the proposed route through it.
Oh, let's get in contact with the kobolds and get them to set up something to block the road, or the goblins if they want to do it.
The kobolds owe us a favor.
The kobolds do owe us a favor, so might be good for them. And they keep their mouths shut, unless it's about unionizing and all that crap.
Well,
Now, do you have any questions for me before I go?
how
Who
much
the
are you
fuck?
paying us for this?
Chef, why are you here?
Is the gravity of the situation needs to be put well in your minds.
No, it's like why are you personally here instead of sending a subordinate?
That's what I was gonna say. No one needs to see you leaving or entering this place.
She taps the 10-gallon black hat in front of her. It's fine, they won't see me leaving.
He has a hat.
Oh my god.
None of us have noticed
she
it
has-
before.
Twinsies?
I like that.
Oh yeah, if you're not using that helmet, can I have my helmet back?
Yeah, absolutely. Take your helmet.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to worry about. Also, I have one of my
Throw that in
other
party loot.
sheriffs around.
What do you mean other sheriffs?
I have
Okay.
I have a few sheriffs. No,
Alright.
So, just out of curiosity, how
You
much
didn't
are you
answer, by
paying
the way.
us
Yeah,
for
there you
this?
go. You didn't answer.
Yeah.
Lady Ariel.
I suppose the good of the city is not enough, is it?
No, ma'am.
No!
No,
Unless
that was
people
a-
are
that
going
was-
to
I
give
was-
me discounts at the shops.
I was agreeing
This
to her
is-
statement that it wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
Well, for starters, we can clear your records if that's something that you want.
I didn't
Okay.
even do anything to get on a record. Freaking
I feel that
Loveless.
is a given, seeing as
Yeah.
the jobs we have been doing so far are for the good of the city.
Yeah. Keep going. Come on. Next
Yeah.
page.
As for what you will actually be paid, a cost amount has not been decided yet. She turns back to Phoebe. However, understand that I am the Duchess of Alkenstar, and you will be paid very well for this.
I
Could
lean
we
into
not
talk
die?
to say no each other.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, you know, I'm aware that there's a couple of manors that, and Ariel is definitely referring to Muglin's house, that may have come under, you know, terminated
ownership?
occupancy.
Yeah. State ownership.
Yeah,
On
so
into
I was-
administration.
There we go.
I was wondering if those might be turned over on the table at least, you know? For
I'm
the
sure we
good
can
of the city, you know.
I'm sure we can arrange something like that.
Isn't
If houses in the city is what you want, we can absolutely do that.
isn't
Alright,
Muglin
cool.
still on smoke side though?
Yeah, but he's indisposed.
Gross. No, as in his house.
Yes, but his one.
side.
I'm gonna have to check that now.
Anyway, we're moving on. As long as you know, we're not free.
Oh goodness, no.
Okay, cool. Well, Fragile, I don't know what Fragile wants to discuss. Fragile's probably got her own prices. Regardless, it's time to go scoping things out.
Oh,
Anybody
I'm
want to come with me to talk to the kobolds?
Fuck's sake.
I'll go.
What do
on.
you mean? They owe
You're
us a fucking favor, Lo.
You're so predictable.
What do you mean?
I'll
They're
tag
in the
along.
campaign, they owe us a favor. I don't understand what the problem is here.
Anyway, if you have no
Well,
more questions for me, I will make my leave.
No, ma'am. Make sure you're not seen leaving. You've been fancying up the place way too much.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Phoebe,
Ariel
Thank
just
you as always.
glares at Tonk with the
What?
fancying up the place too much.
What does she mean
Ariel,
by
you
orphans?
still got blood in 3 places on the back of your uniform.
I do not. This is fresh armor.
I look at your boots.
Where have you put my armor?
I put it.
It's coming.
In
No,
Bradley's
it came in.
saddlebags.
No. I saw it. It came in on the back of a horse earlier. I think some kind of armor shop sent it over.
Why are you no longer using my armor? Is it not good enough for you anymore?
Ariel just like looks at herself, looks at Hinkle, and is like, this armor has the unique ability to dazzle enemies if they, you know, really miss me. And I think that's a little bit of an upgrade from your armor. No offense. It couldn't do that.
All I needed to do is go to talk to the Lord of Glass. He has plenty of glass and knowledge to do this.
Well, anyway, it's done now.
I like this armor.
These humans these days are so
I know,
irresponsible.
but it's done now, Lone. And besides, and you can hear a very loud coin pouch jingling at my hip. It's time to go talk to the kobolds.
As you're
Sorry,
having this
Sorry,
discussion,
was that Ian
argument-
speaking?
Yes?
As you're having this discussion / argument, the Duchess has already left. You
Yep.
didn't even really
Iconic.
see her leg.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Well, actually, I assume I did. I've got Tremor Sense and Foil... Or not... no, not Blind Fight. I didn't pick up Blind Fight, but yeah.
You would have felt her leaving?
Yeah, but not seen her.
Yes.
Cool, that's fine.
Hinkle still has no idea why she's here and how she's found us.
I'll tell you in a second. Before she as she's leaving, I take a good sniff of the air. Does she smell of anything in particular?
Strongly a perfume.
Is it strong enough that at a later date I might be able to identify the smell again?
Give me a survival check.
Done.
Tonks, that is very weird. You shouldn't sniff people.
What do you mean? I sniff you all the time.
That is disgusting.
You smell of elbow grease and axle and shit like that. It smells great.
Actually,
It's like
no,
a good
no.
smell.
He'd smell of
Like chemicals
clean.
and like
He'd
Yeah,
smell
he'd-
clean most of the time.
yeah, exactly. You smell like good chemicals most of the time. Good hard,
Tonk.
elbow grease. Yeah.
The answer is yes. However, with your skills in survival, you know this kind of trick.
Yeah, it's like something that you put over yourself, and then when you're not wearing it,
People don't notice.
cool.
So in this particular case, yes. Although she does have a strong smell that you would remember, you don't think she will use it always.
Yep, understood. Cool. But I definitely memorize. No, I guess I said it too late. I would have loved to memorize the way she walked to see if I could pick her out disguised in a crowd or anything like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what the
Should've done
survival check was covering.
Yeah. Anyway, should have done it. But without all jokes aside, unless you've got a better idea, Loam, kobolds do owe us a favor. The goblins don't quite have the same amount of manpower. Figure if anybody's going to pull off a large-scale distraction, it should be the kobolds.
We have an airship.
We don't want to get ourselves involved too heavily, too early. If we are seen moving in that part of the city, like too obviously, they're gonna, they might pull the plug, they might find a way to signal each other, you know what I mean? We've got to do this on the down low. They're looking for us now.
Hugh Jackman's huge yacht man is in fact quite a
I cocked
large
my fucking
ship.
gun and pointed in your direction. I don't ever want to hear that goddamn shit name. It's not a boat that I've ever been on.
I wanted to keep it the same name, but you guys insisted on renaming it, and the goblins voted in favor of Hugh Jackman's
That's
huge
because
yacht
Fragile
man.
bribed every single one of the goblins.
You should have gotten better at bribing goblins.
Learn how to work a crowd, God.
Yeah, Matt, we call them bod goblins.
Well, I was just trying to find an in-character justification,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
it
thought that
worked.
was a
I hear
good
you.
one.
It was perfect. It was great.
Thank you.
I'll give you
Yeah,
props for that.
Alright.
Fragile, you were going to Phoebe.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Okay, well, the way they knew each other is that apparently Phoebe is actually a sheriff of the city. We have been working for the law this entire time.
I hate the law.
And,
How did we not notice this earlier?
I don't know, man.
Because I'm good at my job.
Oh,
I don't know.
what sort of
Feels a
sheriff
little-
are you?
Does feel a little weird to, go all this time being outlaws, only to find out that we're working for the law.
Outside of the law.
That's more to the point, and that's part of what I'm doing here. I work outside of the law for the good of the city.
Yep. Whatever. We still got paid. We're still getting
Yes,
it
I'm
paid.
bad.
Who is
Look.
this Batman?
The bat, and also a man.
I
Yeah.
hear he's quite
Oh,
I've met the
they are Verbat.
I've met the guy. He's literally one of my old crowd. He's not that cool, alright? Robin is much cooler.
This,
You
Who are
take
these
that
people
back.
you are talking about?
this is actually
What?
a vigilante
they're
in Alkenstar,
like-
that's the worst part.
They're like these sort of like masked people, and they fight crime. They're pretty weird, honestly.
Those people who fight crime wear masks. That is
I
what
don't know
vigilantes
why.
do.
We
I don't
don't have
know
time
why.
for this.
I
Phoebe,
don't
Some
wear a
just use
mask.
their hoods, but yes. Tom,
where are we looking at for these people to come into the city? Put the map down
she puts the map down.
and point.
Do you want to go to the actual map?
Yeah, let's go to the actual map.
Is that where we're driving at?
Yeah, let's go to the
Throw
actual
down
map.
the map.
Toot toot.
Alright, they're coming into the east gate at 3:0300 in the morning.
Oh no,
That-
this is where it gets fucky. So she said the eastern gates. So that would be over here.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay. Where are they
Yeah, no,
headed
don't get me
to?
started on this map. The old one was just fine, thanks.
Okay,
Where were
so,
they
and where are
headed
they
to?
heading?
They were
Where's-
heading to around here.
Okay.
Wait, the
So
East
here's-
Gate comes straight through the Capital District?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hang on. Alright, well, just real quick, first of all, from a pure, like, stoppage sense, is it feasible to get a dozen kobolds into the capital district? Or is it impossible?
It's
Do
not
we have
impossible.
sewers? Okay, it's possible. Alright.
Can we not just blockade them on the bridge?
No. We don't want to do it anywhere nearly that open.
Hey,
I was
hey,
thinking...
Ariel. Remember the last time you tried to do shenanigans on the bridge?
Yeah, I remember, but I could probably, like, leave a discreet message that maybe has some people take a sick day. Has the Duchess have some people take a sick day when they were supposed to be covering the bridge? I don't know.
Okay, hang on.
I've
Well,
got
listen to this
connections.
idea.
You do.
Everybody look at the Longhorn Lounge. Alright. So we only need three diversions. If they're coming along this road here, yeah? If we block off this road here with some kind of just like a traffic jam or just a small distraction, some work, they won't think anything of it, yeah? So we shunt them down this secondary road to here and then push them off again. At this point, they'll be suspicious, but not immediately likely to sense something amiss. And then right here, that's a big enough a cluster of towns to stop them completely and box them in. What do you think?
Very good.
We just want to sneak it onto the stagecoach.
What's
Yeah, but I think
stopping
we
them
wanna-
from going either of these two directions?
Well, they're coming south along this road. They'd have to completely turn around, and depending on what their horses are doing, because they'll be on autopilot, I don't think they'll do that.
Oh, it's
I'm just a little, wondering, why are we doing this in the capital district as opposed to, the place where we blend in better?
My worry
blend
was
in
that
better.
my worry was that Capital District is likely to have less spies and perhaps more of the Duchess's agents than somewhere like literally Loveless's hometown, Smokeside, where she probably has quite a few agents that might see what
That's
happens.
fair. That's fair.
Some agents of Ledge Watch.
Agents of Evil Watch, yeah. So basically, the idea is we do it in the Capital District, less likely to have Loveless's people watching, especially once they're away from the city. They'll be less likely to expect an attack. They know that we're based here, right? They know where we are. They know we're in Smokeside, and Loveless knows who we are. I'm thinking we do it in the Capital District, take them early.
Yes, it's a good
I-
idea that I made these invisibility potions.
And then once we're in the actual thing itself, with hopefully all of the people inside bound, we take the carriage and go on our merry way.
How big is this stagecoach, Matt?
This stage
Like,
is
is it a whole
you know?
caravan?
well,
No,
it'd be
hopefully
a
it's
case
just a
of
stagecoach.
It would depend on what you call a full caravan. It is 10 feet wide and 15 feet long.
Okay, so it's big. How many horses in the train?
It is pulled by 2 clockwork steeds.
Mechanical. Okay, so not that big. Do I know enough about crafting with my... I guess I'm a master now, to be able to negotiate clockwork steeds. Drive them, as it were.
Yeah, no, you're actually pretty sure that you could. Hinkle
Okay.
would be able to as well.
Cool. Hinkle's less able to
Engineering.
disguise himself as a normal human, though.
I mean, that's true.
Do we know what race? I assume we're looking at humans?
Humans for the most part.
Okay, so we need... Well, actually, we only really need one person to look like a human, and that's whoever's driving.
Phoebe mentions, more for your information than anything else, from what we suspect, once they enter the city, the 2 on the inside are like pencil pushers. So if they sense any aggression, they're probably just going to leg it. The other 2, who will actually be on the roof and acting as guards, we know they're in Loveless's pockets.
Cohort. Yeah, nice. Cool. So that's 5 then. A driver, 2 guards, and 2 pencil pushers coming to probably help facilitate the deal. Yeah?
Can't we just sneak on in?
Not
To
sure
the
about that
stagecoach.
fifth one.
Sneak on into the stagecoach. Not so sure about a fifth one then? Well, then who's driving? Oh, you mean just the two? When you said the two people topside, you meant the two people driving.
You. Well, because
Okay.
they're automatic horses, they don't need the extra driver.
But you said that they might have them off automatic while they were outside the town and more likely to skitter or turn around.
That is correct. So the two
Okay.
guards would be acting. Look, these clockwork horses are a little bit easier, less temperamental than than Bradley, for instance.
Does the
Bradley
good Duchess?
Winnies.
Does the good Duchess definitely have the confidence of whichever gate guards are on that eastern gate on that given day? Or is there a
Yes.
potential that they've been bought?
More to the point, I do.
Well, then why don't we just set up Fragile with a sniper rifle, looking outside that east gate?
I mean,
Well-
Well, I think that looks a little officially sanctioned as the issue.
That does look a little bit officially sanctioned. That's true.
Don't we want to be jumping in the stagecoach so we can get into the facility?
Aye, but
We
we
do,
figure
but-
it's probably the easiest if there's no one else in the stagecoach.
Well, here's the thing. Do we take over the stagecoach, or do we take the two pencil pushers captive and just threaten them into compliance?
Not both.
I mean, they're expecting the stagecoach, so the stagecoach should get in pretty easily. We get into the Loveless's little house.
Stronghold. Yeah.
Then we find her. We tie her up. After we beat her up, we get 2 apologies.
Yay.
And then we send
very
her
important.
on a nice dream 6 feet under.
Now, hang on. We've just been hired for a job, and unfortunately, that's not the job we were hired to do. Our job, as it stands, is to stop the deal going down.
Aye! And if the person who's making the deal is dead, the deal can't happen.
Phoebe speaks up and goes, I will make it clear, everyone's life in this city would get a hell of a lot easier if Deputy Loveless were to disappear. Or, she were found face down in the river.
Not both.
Second option. I like the second option. Cool. Well, she can't. If she's found face down in the river, she hasn't disappeared. Has she, Fragile?
Part of her can.
Do you want her
Well,
legs or her arms? Well, you
let's,
can take your time and choose.
Go ahead and talk to the kobolds. I think
Okay.
Tonk's plan is quite. I've been all my problems with it have been assuaged as it
All right,
were.
cool. So we'll ambush them somewhere off that second street in the capital district. We'll take out the 2 guards and take captive the 2 pencil pushers, and then from there make our way towards Loveless's hideout.
So, the plan is, just so I got this completely clear, they'll be coming down this
Have
way.
we gotten draw tools yet, Matthew?
When she comes.
I should re-enable your draw tools.
You really should.
No, you shouldn't.
Yes, you should.
Barricade there. Which
Yeah.
will force
Yeah.
them.
Well, some sort of blockage. but
Some
yeah.
sort of small blockage where it's inconvenient to go that way, and then a proper barricade here.
Yep.
To force them into the side street, and that's when we strike.
There.
Right there.
Roughly. Before they can really turn either way. I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
Cool.
Look, just as the GM, I'm like, yeah, no, that's good.
Well, hopefully Loveless has less agents in the capital district as opposed to Smokeside, and maybe the Queen's people can keep an eye out for us, or not the Queen, the Duchess's people, whatever. I don't give a shit.
And
She's some
can
kind of
maybe take a
regentification.
little longer
He's my best friend.
responding.
Yeah, exactly. Fragile's best friend. There we go. Fragile's. Wait, I thought Ariel was your. I thought I was your bestie.
Phoebe
Like,
just
this other side.
Phoebe
I thought
kinda
I
looks
was
at a
her
bit-
new bestie.
I thought I was her best friend, but okay. Guess those drinks mean nothing. All right.
I can have multiple best friends.
No, you can't. That's
That
not
is
how
not
it
how
works.
superlatives work.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
listen. Ariel and the sheriff and the robot and the mouse boy, they're all my best friends. And the Duchess.
What about Tonk?
What?
Fragile.
Is Tonk your friend?
I said Tonk. Tonk was in there.
No, you didn't. Fragile, if you had to pick a finger, which would you say is your least favorite finger?
Yours.
Got
You're
you there.
funny, girl.
All right. So Tonk, you're going to see the kobolds.
I hope I'm not going alone. Can
I'm
I please
You're
going.
going
Ariel?
alone.
I'm going.
Thank you.
Specifically because I know you can't talk.
I know I can. I can intimidate really well. I've got expert intimidation, but shit all of the rest of them.
As far as you're aware, the kobolds have something of a temporary headquarters within Smokeside. It doesn't take you long to find it, however, because you have kind of friends or associates within the bar who can kind of point you in the right direction. And they do. You find the kobolds kind of all sheltered around in, once again, a warehouse that's been retrofitted for their purposes. In this case, it's various tables that have been set up. Chalkboards and other boards for drawing on have been set up all around the room. As you kind of go in, some of them get flipped around. Others have sheets thrown over the top. If you want to catch any information, that's a perception check.
Sure, I'll do
Okay,
it.
so it's us. What are you hiding your frickin' boards for?
Just in case.
For a
In case
moment,
of what?
I thought you were going to say they were playing a chess tournament.
These are chess strategies. We can't have anyone else see them.
Hey, Ben.
So,
We're here to cash in our favor.
oh, that was quick. Okay.
I mean, like, there was a turnaround of 4 days where we mulled it over.
Oh no, that's. So, what can we do for you?
So
You
there's
can help us keep the city from being blown up.
there's a caravan of,
Deadly
people,
guards.
and they're headed for Loveless's secret compound, and we are wondering if you can set up some road blockages along the way of their
kobolds?
path, so we can put them in a little corner, and then we can, hit them there.
The kobolds kind of huddle together for a couple of moments before breaking apart. Specific roadblocks or just roadblocks?
We
So
need
we
two
did have some
diversions.
specific spots in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I unfurl Phoebe's map that I pilfered. And
Ariel
unfurl it
just
on one.
lists off the names of the streets.
Do you really? Fuck,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. That's cool.
She's got city lore.
Yeah, but I know, but it's still, like... It's the kind of thing she would have done to be prepared without knowing I would have stolen the map. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also
Yeah,
she just
it's cool.
knows that part of town.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm there with you. Anyway, so I'll unfurl the map, and as she starts listing off the places, I'll start pointing out what we want you to do. We need one, like, slowage here, not suspicious, just, general things not going well, maybe just a slight bunch up. Then a
Okay.
hard block here at the second X.
Yep.
And then finally a complete stoppage in this little side street here.
I think we can arrange that.
We just need them boxed in on both sides so that there's no way for them to get out, and that's it.
Boys, you still have those cobble mines, don't you? Yeah. No, we got this.
Okay.
I,
Thank you. I should mention, by the way, you'll be doing a favor for some real important people in the city.
Their smiles kind of go a little bit wider and go, oh, do tell.
I can't really. I looked at Ariel like save me.
Let's just put it this way. We might be coming into some wealth, and we'll be sure to pass a little bit along if all goes according to plan.
Well, we do
What
owe
she
you a
said.
favor anyway.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm saying, but don't just do it for us. Do it for
Do it for Alkenstar.
patriotism. I mean, you don't want your town blown up, so.
Well, typically speaking, we're not local. We're new
Yeah,
to
but you
town.
live here. You live here right now, and
We
this
do.
place might go.
And we
Wow.
have its
Plus,
best
you've
interests
got,
in mind.
a chapter here that
Imagine
you're
nuclear.
starting, so... Some of you will live here, presumably.
Oh,
Anyway.
anyway,
But you guys can do it, can you?
we can't do it.
Alright. It needs to happen at around what time tomorrow morning?
Well, they said that the carriage should be coming into town at around 9 o'clock. You
Okay,
can give
9
them
o'clock.
you can give them the identifying markings for the stagecoach, because that was provided for you.
Sweet.
And besides, there won't be too many armored stagecoaches going through town.
Cool. Another thing to mention, if you see any officials, don't worry too much about them. They know you're going to be there.
Try your best not to look too conspicuous, but you know.
Oh no, we can be super subtle when we need to.
Remember, this cannot be traced back to the city, alright? No one can know that the Duchess...
Fucking...
Anyway.
The
What
kobolds
he
kind of
means to say is that, you're doing a great act for us, and this is a personal favor.
Yeah!
And that's a distracting flattery.
I was about to say. All right, do your deception check.
Yeah, it's mediocre, but yeah.
No, it's enough.
Is it though?
I don't know, maybe they're like exceptionally have a lot of willpower. They are unionizing.
They
Right,
tried to
anyway.
unionize Galarian.
We helped!
You did help.
Helped.
Yeah, the
but
last
they-
campaign was awesome. It was great.
They do agree to assist, and
Cool.
they go over some of the plans with you.
Nice.
That said, before we launch the heist, it is about that time. Did we want to take
Yes.
a break now and then just launch
Yes,
straight into it
please.
afterwards?
I would like to do a thing.
Yes. What is your thing?
It would be like going around checking for sniper points.
Well, the easiest place for a sniper point. Well, do
I'll
you
do
want
that.
a sniper point at the?
No, like to make sure that the enemy doesn't have sniper points.
Okay.
You're just gonna be checking for some foxholes, huh?
Particularly around the area where we intend to hold them up, as it were.
After a couple of checks, give me a perception check, actually.
2.
You had a look around, and because this is the capital district, there's not a lot of unoccupied buildings. There's enough rich folk here that it's unlikely that anyone would be using this for foxholes or sniper spots or anything like that. It's a lot of cafes, a lot of smaller residences for the staff and the attachés for the nobles of town. The backwork functionings of what it takes to be a noble. That kind of thing. But yes, with your perception check, you get a good idea and a good look of where they might situate, but you're pretty confident that they won't. Unless they're on your side, of course. Kobolds, for instance. That said, we're good for break?
Yeah.
Alright, we're just going to take a 10-minute bio break. We shall be back very, very soon. I will throw up a poll to see who everyone reckons they should get a hero point from the midpoint. Otherwise, see you back here soon. Good. Hey everyone, and we're back with Tabletop Obscura presents Outlaws of Alkenstar. And Hinkle won the midpoint hero point.
Oh my god, who voted for Hinkle?
I try not to look at who actually voted.
It was me 4 times. Cause Sam is always like, I never get the mid hero point, and so I wanted him to get it once.
Nice. Well, let's not tell him that. Let's just tell him that he got it. He doesn't react well to pity.
Full of pity.
I was just being
What?
nice.
Nick, I went straight away. What was the result of your foxhole finding?
We're good.
We're good. Okay.
Should be safe. Should be safe. It should be fine, right? Right?
At the very least, I am now aware of things.
Just for chat's benefit, the armor is not transparent.
Boo.
I know. That was my reaction as well.
There's just no pleasing some people.
I just assumed it
Real
was
for
magic glass, Matt.
Could you store some fish in there?
I mean, technically, you can store some fish in any armor.
No, but
True.
have it swim around and stuff.
Not
I
that
mean-
thick.
Yeah.
That said...
Hey, you
if-
don't know how wide she is. She could be dummy thick.
Oh god.
God
The clapper
bless.
for ass cheeks keep learning the gods.
I mean, that's true.
That's why his stealth's so low.
0 stealth. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. But no, the glass is not transparent. And that said, if you got something like a glamoring enchantment on it or something, or if you just requested it, they could do something like that. They just wouldn't be real fish.
Oh, fish. I thought you were gonna say transparent, and I was like, I could have requested it, Matt.
And Ariel? So, does anyone want to make any last minute plans before we set all this off? Like, where do people want to be situated? How are you going to be,
Ooh.
on standby?
Can I be off like a side street and I like trail them like two or three carriages behind?
You gotta cut this. You're wearing your hat of disguise, correct?
Yeah, obviously. I'm not wearing my glowy armor while I'm trailing somebody.
That would just that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Like, that wouldn't be weird, would it, Matt? I know the city well.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine. Like sitting on a
Okay.
side street, waiting for him to come by, and then just
Yeah.
following from behind.
Yeah.
It will involve a check, however.
Will it be stealth? Because then I'm not doing it.
Probably stealth or deception,
Oh, I'm good at deception.
because
We
you're
can do
using a
deception.
disguise, if
Yeah.
I remember right. So
Yep.
yes.
Cool. Then I'll just
Um,
use deception.
And just so everyone is aware, yes, the first section of this heist will be a skill challenge type thing. But I think everyone knows me well enough to kind of figure that's where it'd be heading anyway.
I love skill challenges.
So this is the next day, is it?
It will be the next day. So if you want to do any final prep overnight, etc., now's the time to say so. Fragile has already checked to make sure that there's no like sniper spots or anything like that, where they'll be easily set up, where we want to do the stagecoach capture, whichever way you want to put it.
I'm going to basically suss out the alleyway.
Yep.
And ahead of time, set up, we'll say, like 3 grasping snares. Or just 2 grasping snares in the most obvious places that people might run.
Yeah, fair
if
enough.
they were to like head out, try to escape through the alleyways or something like that.
Do you want to position yourself somewhere along the route?
I think I'm going to be overhead,
Overhead?
like just in one of the buildings off to the
And-
side.
Bradley, let me go ahead and put Bradley's armor on, because it would be
It's got-
on right now. And I can just turn it off and on. So, I think that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Fragile, where are you setting yourself up?
I would like to be at the top of the tallest building along the way so that I can have a good vantage point.
Great.
That's
And
it.
Hinkle.
Inkle.
Yep, there we go.
Yes.
Flying correctly.
Any final preparations? Where do you want to position yourself along the route?
Wherever the ambush is happening.
All right. Well, the morning comes, and Ariel, you'll be the first to be notified that the carriage is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, a quick check at the gate, and it's pretty much being waved through, as it has the official markings for the shield marshals, or for the gun marshals, in this particular case. So they'll be getting waved through, and they won't have to go through the stop and check marks.
Okay.
This is all standard procedure.
Yep.
35? What the hell?
Crafting.
Yeah.
Critical
It's-
success by level.
As they go through the main gates, sure enough, there's a little bit of movement on the coach, as the two guards who were kind of sitting on top with their guns out kind of relax their positioning, and the two who were actually driving it kind of make their way into the carriage to kind of sit down and relax, as the horses are just
Okay.
allowed to do their thing.
Okay.
As per your information, they have been set to order.
Awesome.
Now-
Then I'll follow along about like a carriage or two behind.
All right. So, from you, Ariel, I need a deception check.
Awesome. I'm really good at those. And I get my +1. I'm impersonating.
You are, in fact, impersonating. Are you impersonating anyone specifically, or is it just
General, just
a memorable
person.
mantle?
Yeah.
Fascinating traffic.
A
Yeah, just
commuter?
person. Yeah.
I have a 9 to 5 job to go to.
Steven.
Yeah, no, Steven. From the Pokemon game, if I remember right.
I was just a random dude called Steven.
Ah. God, now I can't remember the gym leader's name.
Where is
Wallace.
Steven?
Oh,
I mean,
Wally.
it's not Steven
No,
Stone,
no,
is
no,
it?
no, 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 no. His name should have been Norman, but
Larry?
yeah, Larry,
Yeah,
the 9 to 5er, yeah.
yeah.
Norman was in Emerald.
Yeah, Norman was an Emerald,
Norman
but that
was
is the
your
best name for a
dad.
normal type gym leader.
Yeah, but they already did that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Norman shouldn't have had the name Norman, because he was a lame-ass gym leader.
He was a pretty
He
normal
was
gym.
pretty cool.
Norman was lame. His
I liked
strategy
his
was literally...
slacking.
No, Norman had a great Pokemon set.
Yeah.
He had
Norman's
Norman's
Alright.
last Pokemon was Slaking, which a level 1, like, anything can beat as long as it knows Protect.
You're not wrong.
Okay, before we move on, that battle fucked me up for days. But
Yeah, if you're not ready for it, he's just gonna one-shot everything. But
Or is it because you had to fight your dad? And I've met your dad, Matt. He's you.
Your final battle shall be against yourself. Prepare.
terrible. The carriage
All right.
continues on, and eventually it reaches the fork in the road. As you approach Ariel, give me a perception check, and I'll get one from you as well, Fragile, because you're being overwatched as well.
So good at perception. She lied.
It was almost a fucking 20.
Big old fork in the road.
Falcon Roads.
Fragile. You'll notice that a couple of the kobolds, kind of in rough workers' clothing, have quickly kind of dashed across the road, emptying out a bunch of bottles onto the road. And as they do this, the cobbles that make up the road surface start to come alive and move on their own.
Cool, I hate that.
Friends.
as two swarms of Kobolmites gather together and start, harassing everyone and the traffic there, our carriage comes to the fork, and with a quick movement, it shifts and starts going down our decided pathway for it.
Awesome. I'm following.
Nice fucking 38.
You're welcome. Both you and Fragile have 2 bowler shots each.
Any chance I can get a eagle eye?
Oh yeah, if you want, if either of you, if you want 2 of them or if you want 1 of them.
Right. Bola shots, huh?
Yes, you both have 2 of those.
As the carriage starts coming down the other road, as we originally suggested, the guards seem to be a little bit on firm.
I'm gonna load
alert.
that.
You're gonna load the bowler shot? Make sure it's active?
Yep.
Cool.
And as soon as I can see who's in the driver's seat, or as soon as I can see whoever's
No
on
one
top,
in the
I'm just gonna
driver's
hunt.
seat.
I'm just gonna hunt one of the people on top.
Easy done. As it gets to the second barricade where we have someone has managed to scare a couple of horses in such a way as to kind of cause a kerfuffle there. Someone could squeeze through if they were just on a single horse, but because of the the wideness of the carriage itself. Now, does anyone want to do anything to keep the guards off balance at this point? Ariel, you are following behind. Fragile and
Yeah.
Tunk, you're both in Overwatch.
I mean, I was just gonna wait for the final barricade to go down, and I was gonna act as the back guard.
Yeah. I mean, aside from sending...
I'll move defensively. I'll say that right now.
If it helps, there's not going to be any real punishments if you don't. It's just going to kind of...
Another chance
Okay.
for a success.
Well, it'll alter how the battle starts.
Okay. What I want to do is spook the horses, but they're robots. Do they have enough sentience to be spooked?
Probably not. But Hinkle, do you want to do something? Or at least you want to try something?
Are the
If you
horses
go-
close to me?
They'll be getting close to you very soon. They're about to hit the second X.
When they're both within 10 feet of me, I will apply Gearbinder oil to both of them.
Ah, perfect.
Matt, you gave me a thing. You expect me not to use the thing?
Okay, speaking as a GM, the amount of times that I've given things to players and they just haven't used them.
It's like the perfect thing for this.
I have given players a featherfall ring and then dropped them off a cliff and they have not used it.
That wasn't us.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, was it, Nick?
As we have...
Wow.
So- Whoa, where'd that bus come from?
I don't remember that happening, but it sounds like something I would do. So
Nick, how did you get thrown under that bus?
I've done worse to him. It's fine.
It's true, he has.
Skipped a whole dungeon once. Convinced a giant to live on the ground.
Wait, didn't you guys do that in the start of Agents of Edgewatch? By convincing the kobolds, hey, you are friends.
Okay, look, the whole kobold thing in Agents of Edgewatch, apparently 90% of groups all sided with the kobolds.
Yeah. It's an
I mean,
obvious
it's
thing to
because
do.
there's little guys, and the little guys are right.
Yeah.
Unionization is cool.
But, Tonk, you have Trigger out and doing swooping? Well, not swooping, but...
No, I don't. I mean, if they know anything about us, then Trigger's gonna immediately let them know that we're around.
It's very hard to see a bird and be able to distinguish it when it's
Fine,
high
I'll
up
take Trigger.
enough
I'll take
in the
Trigger's
air.
monocle and fancy hat off.
Aww. Trigger looks sad.
And then Trigger will I don't know, what does Trigger have in terms of skills that you can use?
Perception.
Perception.
Survival.
Well, I mean, I guess survival, yeah.
Because I believe the bird animal companions are trained in survival.
Yeah.
I believe. It could, however, be wrong. Intimidate?
They look up, the two gunmen look up as
Yep.
they begin to approach this kind of second obstacle in the road. And just as they begin to turn, the sun, as you know, it rises in the east, it sets in the west. And so just as they begin to turn onto this little side cobbled street, off to the left, off on their left side, back kind of the way they've come, perfectly backlit by the sun, is just this wide-winged, frankly, like, abnormally large, like, medium-sized now, vulture. Those things have a ridiculous wingspan.
It's a rock!
They both recognize that it's a bird, but for a moment, this thing looks like some kind of emblematic symbol of death incarnate, waiting for them, just like telling their doom. And they feel shivers go down their fucking spines.
Well, they're going to be starting the fight, frightened, so that's good.
Nice.
That classic cowboy vulture circling.
Yeah.
Alright, and Tinkle, you will be using your Gearbinder oil as they get a little bit closer. As for the kobolds and what they had planned, or what they have planned, using a couple of mechanisms that they have, they shoot black oil across the road for the final barricade, and as the carriage starts to approach, they set it on fire.
Nice.
Ariel will
By the way,
take
I wanna
off
point
her
out-
disguise at this point.
And I want to say to everyone, by the way, as soon as I suggested this plan, and like the first thing went off, immediately my mind went Dark Knight. Did anybody else go to Dark Knight?
No.
Okay,
No.
yeah. This feels very much like Dark Knight, the Joker's thing for like the cop car carrying dent.
Mm.
Alright,
You're not 100%
it.
wrong.
But there's no Batman coming to fucking save these people.
Halcyon's out of town.
Alright, position yourselves on the map. Ariel, I've kind of put you in the back there because it makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah, let me just finish loading in and then
We're all
see
still
that.
loaded.
That is some jank-ass fire effects. I love it.
I'd like to say something along the
98%.
It makes me think of those Zelda CDI games. Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah, that is
You're welcome.
about 50 feet back.
Where
Yep.
is... Oh, it's this. This is it.
That is the stagecoach.
Radical. Can I be like up on the roof?
You can be up on the roof,
Thank you.
and you can still see Hinkle's in the alleyway there. Tonk, where do you want yourself?
I'm almost done. There we go.
Ah, perfect.
So are there two of them on the top?
I am putting the second one on top now.
Cool.
Ooh, they
will
look
put myself-
fancy.
They do look pretty cool.
You wanna throw those up, Matt?
And there.
Yeah. Oh, whoa!
Yep.
It looks so cool.
Man,
He doesn't look as cool as she does.
No,
I mean, he still looks pretty neat.
He looks neat.
it looks like he's wearing gator skin under that.
he does, yeah. Or probably dragon skin is the intention, considering we're fantasy.
Gators are
Rock
still in
List.
Cool as
fantasy.
hell, though.
But you know, but if you see that kind of dappled hide in fantasy, you should be thinking dragon, not gator, Nick.
Eh.
Fair
You
enough.
think
Anyway,
potato, I think potato.
Think horses, not zebras, as the kids say.
This is a
Axe
fantasy
beats.
world. We're allowed to think dragon. Alright.
you know what? No. Trigger has just been upstairs, spooking the fuck out of him. I'll have Whisper down here. Can you remove Trigger?
I can remove trigger.
I'm gonna do stealth.
Like I said, roll initiative.
God, she looks. Okay. Let me roll disguise as initiative.
If you want to use any of the earlier checks from before, just let me know.
I'll just roll it.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to use the intimidation check now.
Well, they're
that-
going to be
that-
starting frightened, so
I don't think it'll matter, but that technically should be a 24. Matt.
Is this before or after I get the oils off?
you do get the oils off. The horses have been removed from the combat effectively.
Oh, cool. So I'm like here then.
And we'll shrink Lily down a little bit.
You couldn't throw it from the alleyway.
No, it's got a 10-foot range.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bomb. It's a squirt bottle.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have to
Who's
roll to
missing?
hit with it.
Fragile.
It just hits.
I did my stealth roll.
So it just hits at the. But each time they take a action with attack, manipulate, or move, they need to roll a fortitude save at the end of their turn, or be slowed on a success,
I didn't mean to move Bradley.
on a failure, or slowed 2 on a crit. And they just keep doing that for, I think it's 6 rounds.
Alright. By the looks of
Yeah.
it, we have 2 instances of Tonk. Tonk, you're on the roof, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, we have
We
6
clear this
rounds
trigger?
before those horses become relevant again.
And you got a critical success on the intimidate, so we'll make him friend 2.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
We all ready? Everyone's
Yep.
situated
We are.
where they want to be?
Yep. Wow, 3-way tie. Damn, if I just rolled one better, I had a sick idea to start this combat.
This is why Pilgrim's Token is a thing, guys.
What is Pilgrim's Token? Is it ties?
It's a level 1 skill feat. You win on skill ties.
Alright. Well, they're not exactly aware that Fragile Tonk is a threat. However, the squirting of a bottle is something of an annoyance.
I mean, they also, Ariel is no longer in disguise, so she ends it right as the combat starts.
That is a
Fragile
good point.
is still in her I am not fragile the fox t-shirt, so still in disguise.
Or whatever would pass as a disguise.
And
Yeah,
she
I'm
does
not
have her
fragile
shield raised.
Yep.
Let me throw
He's
that.
going to be taking a shot at you
on.
with his Giselle.
Shazam!
Yeah.
Yeah!
enough.
I'll
Hits.
get that fortune save from you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeesh. I'm gonna hero point that. I really don't want to be stunned one.
Nice.
Evidence.
Good
on
news.
JPEG. Hey!
Thank you.
Well, if it's any consolation, the crit fail means nothing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you will
You
take
throw
the
it
18
on.
points of damage. Because
Oh.
NPCs are done differently.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just want to throw my dazed, or not dazed. It's been stunned.
He will take cover behind the armored top of this thing. And he will reload. Fragile.
Okay, I'm going to use the bolus shot.
Yep.
I don't have that, so I'm hoping. Then Fragile will
It's
take a breath. Sniper's aim.
Beautiful.
a bowler shot is one action to activate as a command. Shout.
Activate, take a breath, shoot.
Yep. Using her newest gun.
Third.
Same.
You got it.
Done.
He's stunned as well. Wait.
Up in boots.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the critical effect on a bowler is he's prone and stunned 1. But does he get stunned 2 from the crit?
No, it doesn't
No.
stack.
Ah, boo.
Wow.
Okay.
Please.
Well, okay, so he takes 57 damage. He's
Mhm.
good. And the critical effect on the bowler shot was prone and
Stunned.
stunned 1.
Yep. He takes 4 electricity damage.
And the shock goes to the next person.
Just the base damage, like the shock damage.
Yeah, just the 4 shock damage.
Alright.
Pops the other lady.
And that's me done.
Well, I'm glad I brought that bowler shot then.
Cool.
Yeah, she takes
So
a
this-
shot and then
these-
just like a big thumbs up over to Hinkle.
Yeah,
So
no.
this thing has little raised walls on the top of it that allow them to take cover behind it.
Yes.
Cool.
She
Tonk
hasn't had the chance
whistles.
yet, though.
Yeah, Tonk whistles and it echoes throughout the alleyway, and the whistle like covers a really small sound from beside Tonk as a small pop happens, and the world becomes like slightly tilted in everyone's eyes for like maybe a half of a second, and then Whisper fucking Matt, can you just move Whisper right here?
Easy done.
And then Whisper all of a sudden leaps out from the side of the the wagon's little raised wall,
Yeah,
and just tries to
perfect.
just tackle her off the side with the little Hound of Tyndalos greaves.
Oh, that's right. You have those.
Yeah.
That's
So
That's so
athletics
cool.
to shove and then to follow. 32 to shove.
that's fucking
I'll
rad.
have to check that, but I think that would be
So
good.
fucking rad.
Because that's against
Yeah.
fortitude, isn't it?
The world just kind of tilts for half a second, and then you just see him come roaring out of the edge of this wall.
He's like,
the
oh
angled
shit,
wall.
what the fuck?
And fucking 70 kilos of Panther tackles her off the side, and he will follow. If that's allowed, that's cool. If not, he'll stay here.
As part of the shove, he can follow.
He can follow? Okay, can I follow to here? Or do I have to kind of stay on here? I feel like
You
don't know,
have
but
to
she's
stay
not-
on there.
he's not, pardon?
You kind of have to stay on there.
Okay,
That's-
cool. But she's now out of there, prone, ready
I-
for...
Presumably can try to grab the edge if she'd rather not take the 10 fall damage.
She will successfully grab onto the edge. She will use her reaction to do that.
Oh, she's
However,
hanging
she's
to the side of the car, is she?
Prone still.
she's
You're holding
flat-footed.
onto an edge. Yeah,
Okay,
flat-footed.
cool. And then he's gonna follow up with a, strike.
More to the point, she no longer has her gun.
Yeah.
Cool. Add 2 to
sweet.
this. That is a 34 to hit.
That's with the multiple attack penalty. Not quite a critical, but it will hit.
That's okay. Does she lose her grip? I should have shoved.
She will lose her grip, though.
Nice. That is good enough. So that's 2 actions into him, which gives him 3 actions. And then for my third and final action, I guess I'll just take 1 shot at the guy who got totally screwed. Who is currently taking cover, yes?
He's also been knocked prone.
Okay, so it's just a bit of a
Bullet
hard shot
shot?
regardless.
Yeah.
I will.
I'm ruling that he's been knocked out of cover, so he'll only get the +2 bonus instead of the +4. Because I looked up the cover rules again.
I'm going to. Oh, weird. Sorry, where's my Cattleman revolver? I have a Cattleman revolver in my inventory. Yeah, I can't strike with it though, because it's not compatible with the bullets that I bought.
Oh god.
God
Okay.
bless America.
Alright, let's just do this. Select our d20 plus 18. It's my first attack of the turn. Nope. Choo! Ping straight over the top of him. I'm done.
Alright.
Did you not hunt him? Could you not
I
take a
hunted the
hunted
other
shot? Oh, okay.
And you know,
I rolled it.
successful.
Yeah.
Okay.
For her, well, her first action is going to be to pick up her rifle.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, it makes sense, don't it?
Did she take her fall damage?
Considering she was already hanging from the edge, it's not enough for her to be really worried about it. She is going to be targeting Whisper, though.
That's okay. He's 20 foot up.
Does she need to stand up?
Considering she grabbed a hold, she would have used an action to grab her rifle, stand up, yep, and she'll take a shot with the last one.
Cool.
Order of actions. Yeah, that works.
Nice, Whisper. Let's go, bud.
She's looking
Well.
a lot more concerned with her empty rifle.
That's awesome. Loam, you have just been served a punching bag on a silver platter by a very good kitty.
By a very good kitty.
Okay.
Ariel.
Have our dear pencil pushers left their carriage yet?
Things will be happening at the end of the round, as is my usual methodology.
Yep. Bradley is going to stride to there.
Yep.
With a command from Ariel. And then can I make an intimidation check to try to keep them in the carriage?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
And Ariel basically rides up alongside and says, You may hear gunshots. Just know those aren't currently aimed at you, but if you run out of this carriage, they will be.
That's fine. Alright, give me the intimidate.
Aww.
22, it's not very good. They are
Alright.
pencil
That's okay.
pushers. So. But.
Do you have any other actions? No, you're stunned
that's
1.
2. Does it tick down?
It does tick down.
Okay.
As soon as as you start your turn, it ticks down.
Basically, stunned, unlike slowed, as soon as stunned eats an action, it goes down by 1. So if you're stunned 2, it eats 2 actions and it's gone.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Pinkle!
Righto. Beep boop. Beep beep. Beep boop. Overdrive.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh god. Could this heist go any better for you?
Damn.
For
Now I
fucking
wish.
real.
I super wish I had Overdrive Ally here. That'd be so cool. All right. +7 to my strikes. Well, is she flat-footed at the moment?
No.
She's not flat-footed, but she also doesn't have a close combat weapon.
Could flank
You know
her.
what? We'll, yeah, that'll happen a bit. Junk bomb.
Strong bomb?
Yeah, junk bomb. Quick draw or quick bomber into junk bomb.
Also, you should take the 20 feet out of the air off of her, Matt.
I should.
Why am I at a range penalty?
Because she's 20 feet in the air.
Oh, Matt's
Alright,
trying
try
to
again.
hinder me.
She should be good now.
There we go. Get him.
You have 2
Ooh.
hero points.
I'm not
This
gonna
is
lie.
1v.
I'm gonna waste a
One
hero
bit.
point on the first fucking junk bomb.
I am inclined as a GM for this game
But she will take 5 splash damage.
to inform people that they have hero points.
Wow, that's a junk bomb these days?
Yeah, because I got calculated splash. So
Wow.
my splash damage is equal to my intelligence mod.
Okay.
Heinrich, on the other hand,
No,
Heinrich
honestly,
is not going to toss a bomb.
I was mostly just looking at the fact that it's 2d8 splash damage plus...
That's a moderate. This is a level 3 bomb.
Yeah, 24 damage on a level 3 bomb's a ton.
29 damage.
9 damage still, you know what I mean?
Heinrich is going to go kapow.
Bluey
Kapow.
Kapow. That'll hit.
Plus 7,
Oh,
so
it's the overdrive.
23 damage.
23.
And Heinrich's going to punch again.
I don't know who's having the worst time right now. That'll be a miss, unfortunately.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Otto! Speaking of a bad time, his first action. Well, he only gets 2 actions this round because he is stunned 1, thanks to that awesome critical from before. So he kind of wants to stay in cover, so he is happy to stay prone. So he will
Pansy.
take cover and just shoot. And he's going to shoot at Whisper.
A Whisper is still up the top there.
I suppose his gun has volley. A boy can hope. Oh,
He's gonna
Whisper,
miss
my
anyway.
boy! What a good boy!
And that will be him done. As the stunned and that tick down. Fragile.
Dude, I can't wait to make those magnetic shots.
Reload. Sniper's aim.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, sniper's aim ignores cover, doesn't it?
thank you, flat-footed.
Does it ignore greater cover or just cover?
Let me just double check that. Sniper's aim.
Wait,
It
23
ignores
to hit.
concealment.
Ignores
Yeah.
concealment, so that will miss, unfortunately.
Who earns?
Because he has a +4 bonus from the ranged attacks at the moment. You don't want to get shot by a sniper. That ain't going to happen.
I was just flabbergasted at the idea that the 23 could hit him.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
Yeah, that's fair.
25, which honestly isn't very good. That's Bradley's AC.
You have the AC of a horse. Tug,
Hey.
your turn.
Uh,
Whisper's kind of having a fun time at the moment. No word of a
is
lie.
having a fun time. I think Whisper's... Is this guy anywhere near a ledge?
He's on the edge, but he's prone on the carriage and taking cover.
So I can't defenestrate him.
It would
You
be
can
difficult.
try.
You don't
I would-
even have a window.
I would give him a circumstance bonus to it.
So I didn't think we were in any cover. I thought we were, like, on an uncovered area on top of the wagon, but that's not true, is it?
There's like a little ledge for them to take cover behind.
So I thought we were... So yeah, so my expectation is that we're open to the air right now, and there's just, like, a raised ledge all around the top of this wagon. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. That is how I thought we were doing this.
Yeah.
That's how you got the attack.
So you wouldn't have
Oh.
covered a Whisper.
No, Whisper could just kind of lay into him, and I think we're gonna start with that. We'll start with one of these.
Yeah, no, look, Otto won't get any cover from Whisper whatsoever.
25 to hit. I should
That'll
have targeted him first. That'll hit. Okay, cool. Damage.
He's still flat-footed from being prone.
19 damage.
He's your hunted target, right?
No, the other one is, unfortunately. That's why I'm hesitant to
Do you get the
continue attacking.
precision on the
Yeah,
non-
Precision
cat-
is for
that's-
sneak attack.
It's just the flat-footed.
It's the
Yeah.
it's the cat, yeah.
Yeah. It's just the flag.
That's the cat thing. Okay. I guess I'll hunt.
Shut up, Matt.
I guess I'll just hunt. And then I guess double shot? Or I
Is
can
that-
take a shot.
Is that the
I could-
unseen one?
I can't hit her. What's up?
Is that the unseen companion precision?
No, that's just from Cat.
Cool.
Oh, I do have Cat thing, don't I? Hang on. Cat Pounce. What is this shit?
2 actions.
No,
It
it's
is-
a single action.
I'm
Fuck
thinking
yeah.
of flyby.
Okay, so we're gonna do. Wait, does Flourish have to start a round? No. Okay, cool.
No,
so Cat
Flourish
Pounce.
is just once.
Perfect. Whoa.
Just on top of her?
Yeah, just straight on top of her. Like a shove is not a, or like, is a trip a strike?
Yes.
It's not, is it? It is?
It is.
It's
it
an
has the attack
attack.
trait.
Okay, so it athletics?
Oh, yeah, you'll.
Yeah.
I think you'll. Strike is specifically a strike.
Yes. For the
Yeah.
cat
Oh.
pounce, you have to strike, then strike. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Like the attack action in.
Alright, fuck it.
Fine.
Add 2. Whatever, I don't care. 29 to hit. Hitting the other one, sorry. Hitting this
Yep.
one. Minute to hit, roll damage. 5 and 2.
I'm a silly Billy. I could have
Okay.
moved higher.
So that's that. And then you know what? Add 4 to this. 25 to hit her. I assume that's not a hit.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, cool. I wish the cat thing worked, but you know what? It's okay. That's a bit too much to ask for. Yeah, that's fine. And then that was 2 actions from me, and my last action will just be a single shot at him.
Why was that 2 actions from you?
Because oh no, it's not. You're right, because it was cat pounce.
Yeah,
So that's
it's
1 action for me. And now does hunted thing hunt prey? He still gets. Yeah, I don't have the thing that that ignores the cover thing. That's too cool.
Does no, your 12th hour doesn't cover.
You can get a +2 circumstance bonus to the shot you make, though, if you just want to make 1 shot.
No, that was 3 actions. That was a strike against Otto, and then a cat pounce, and then a strike against her. That was 3
Cat
actions
pounce
for
is
Whisper.
part of the strike. The strike is part of the cat. Oh wait, yeah, you did do a
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
would've
it's
been
3. It's
Companion's
3
Cry.
attacks, I think.
Yeah, yeah, that was 3
1,
attacks.
2.
My
yeah,
bad.
Otto,
I
and then 2
counted
against her.
wrong.
So that's 2 of my actions, and the last one's just going to be a strike against him.
Great.
Okay.
Bang! You killed your cat.
Whisper.
Irel's doing shadow projectile. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a will save from him.
From him, from Otto.
Yeah, because he's getting shot.
Oh, that's a
failure.
failure. So he'll take the full
is-
damage.
Yeah, that's 3d8 mental damage.
Nice.
And he's flat-footed to the attack, which doesn't really matter because he was already flat-footed. But
But he will take the mental damage.
And I'm gonna. No, you know what? I'm not gonna reroll shit. I'm good. I'm just keeping him pinned there. All right, I'm good.
All right. Lily.
She reduced her frightened condition to 0,
I do
or
have to reduce that.
1.
It's 1.
Yeah, reduce your frightened condition to 1. Yeah.
She's currently on 1. At the end of this round, she'll be at 0.
Yeah.
So-
there you go. I wasn't sure if she had 2 turns. Yeah.
For her first action, she's going to draw her longsword.
Okay.
And because Whisper's been laying into her,
Yep, that's cool. Whisper is untouched so far, which is very
God.
weird for him.
you know what? I have a villain point.
What is going
Yeah!
on? Whisper always gets fucking shit on.
evidence.jpg.
Juliet, please. Juliet, come on.
already did it.
Evidence.jpg.
Oh, did
I
she?
did
Okay, I
it
didn't
already.
hear.
Yeah, I did it immediately after I
Oh,
saw
okay.
the roll.
I think Matt was still complaining way too loudly. Whisper, my boy!
I guess
What
GMs
is
have to
going on?
experience the whole, using a hero point and rolling a 1 on it. I guess that's something that we have to go through as well.
Your turn.
She has 1 action remaining. She's defending the carriage, so she is not moving.
You wanna...
She's
now.
going to take 1 more swing, however. Yeah, that tracks. Ariel,
Oh, hey, it's my turn.
you are keeping the carriage from opening.
Yeah. Do I need to be here to keep the carriage from opening?
Well, if anyone does do a runner, they do have bowl shots still.
Oh yeah, Sam, pick 2 numbers between 1 and 4.
There.
4 and 1.
4 and 1? Okay. So Matt, these 2. Oh, we still
I
have
will
drawing tools. But anyway, doesn't matter, I know.
Command an animal. Bradley is going to move there, and then move there. And then Bradley is going to make a hoof strike
Bad day all around.
on
Nice.
That will
her.
hit.
Sorry.
Okay.
So that's damage. 14 damage.
Yeah.
And then Ariel is going to attack. So, that's with her flail, her fancy new glass flail. She will miss. And then she will raise a shield.
That's all done. Hinkle,
I go.
you'll go.
We'll
Hey,
say.
Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, bump Bradley's level up 1.
Oh, you are absolutely correct.
You, I got you. I was like, I saw the trained +9 on Bradley, and I was like, nah, that doesn't seem right. I know he's not
Yeah.
like advanced or whatever, but
Yeah, no. I mean, he's mature.
So,
yeah, but still, the trained +9 isn't right.
Is she
Yeah.
currently flat-footed?
No, she is not. You will have to move into position.
He'd have to move to flanker.
Oh, you didn't use support benefit, did you?
No, I completely.
1 action into Heinrich. Heinrich is gonna go kapow.
just a step to the left.
It's just a step
And,
to the left.
and then a hook to the jaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
the companions
What a
are
hook.
putting in so much work.
Yeah, nope, that's gonna be her.
40 damage, Matt.
How much?
40.
Was it
So,
showing up as the
old
standard
fucker.
attack for me?
Yes, so 13 plus 7 times 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that would
I
do
can't
it.
I can't have it automatically do overdrive because it adds minus damage.
Yeah.
Sadly.
She takes 40 damage, and she is on her last legs.
How worried does she look?
Under normal circumstances, she would run, but she has literally nowhere to run to.
Okay, so she looks defiant and does not look like she's about to plead her life.
Well, you'll have to wait until her turn.
She doesn't get one.
Takes the bleed action.
Wow!
Well, I guess I get that one. That's fair.
Evidence.jpg.
Choose
Ah.
0 points for one.
Iconic.
And last action, I'll just reload. Yeah, just reload.
Alright. End of the initiative.
Where's Matt's pile? There's Matt's pile. I was trying to figure out where Matt's pile was on evidence.jpg.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're running out. It's fine.
That's totally fine.
I'll corral pencil pushers next turn.
He's not. He's there. I just need to let.
Is he gonna run into the alleyway, Matt?
9th level.
Oh, I'm definitely killing this one.
Your bowler shots are non-lethal.
That's okay. We don't need the bolo shots depending on what alleyways they run into. You called 1 and 4, so that's 1, and that's 4. Ooh.
They're splitting up.
That's them done as they're both going into separate alleyways. Auto. Well. Gonna be targeting you, Tonk. As he stands. Reloads and fires.
Brave.
Oh, the action economy just killed him from having to stand up.
That's it?
These guys deal like no damage.
It's their stat block. I'm gonna recheck it, but that is their stat block.
Does he not have a magic
sure
weapon?
It is.
NPCs, my dude.
Oh.
It's still only +3. Usually they're like +9.
No, I'm talking. He's only got 1 damage dice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, sometimes they do, but they'll have like 1 damage dice plus like 20.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Alright,
I'm
here's-
going to recheck
here's-
their stat block a little bit later on.
Fragile.
But this is not the time. Fragile.
I mean, she changes target, doesn't she?
Fragile, do not. You would have been told. Don't.
Whoa,
actually
whoa,
didn't
whoa!
push it.
I believe we said don't kill the pencil pushers unless they look like they might become a problem.
There's a trap in that alleyway. You know there's a trap in that alleyway. You don't have to worry about her.
You sure?
Yes, I'm
Did you
positive.
pick up the merciful rune?
No.
Okay.
So
What
it makes
the-
all your
what
shots
the
more
fuck?
lethal.
That was pretty funny, actually, Fragile. No, of course I didn't pick up the merciful rune. Shocking.
No, I picked up shock.
I know. Shocking.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's a
Well-
pun, unintentional or not.
I will go back to...
I can't fuck with this guy. Can you pick him out? My aim's not good enough.
Sniper's aim.
He's in a great spot. Thankfully, she's not also in a good spot. Bummer. That's
Nope.
okay. You had to miss
Nope.
eventually.
Nope.
Oh, come on. This is gonna be... Oh my god.
Bye.
Oh,
You're dead.
God bless
I
America.
just read the name.
Popping boots.
You want no love.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood to fucking wash off. Thanks for all those pieces of cranium. I'm gonna be picking out the top of the fucking wagon for an hour.
I don't have any more universal soul.
Alright, we take down. Take away that hero point. The only ones who have hero points left are Tonk and Hinkle.
Hey.
Cool. All right, let's just get this over with as quickly as possible. So we'll roll this. Cool. We're gonna roll that. Add 2 to this roll. Nice. 32 to hit. Plus
That'll do
2 because she's. Can you give her flat-footed? Actually, it may not matter. I'll just roll damage. Does that kill her? And if not, I can roll another. Yeah, cool. So she's down. And then as for me,
Yep.
nobody even gets to see this. But I spend the first action of my turn sprouting really pretty fucking ugly, weird, mottled wings from like either side of my back. And they come out and eventually they're like, just like Trigger's wings. And I will jump and gently descend to the floor in front of this guy and roll intimidation. Just to
for
fucking
it.
get him to... Oh, wait, what? I'm wrong. I do have diplomacy. It's intimidation I don't have.
Wild. I mean,
In
you're
which case-
trained in diplomacy. I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd call that having it.
You have adds your level.
I thought I was trained in intimidation for some reason. This may
would
need to
make
get
sense.
swapped up. I don't think. Well, you know what? He's decent at explaining a plan. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Quick draw. So that's 2 actions, and then quick draw trip.
Quick draw
Or
trip.
just trip. Or just trip. I don't know if you need a weapon to trip. If you can trip unarmed, then I do that.
You can.
Okay, cool. Then I descend to this spot right here, and then trip unarmed.
Yeah, no, that's the right damage for him. Just double check.
Does a
nine-
19? Does a 19 do it on Pencil Pusher, or do I need
Yes,
to
it
reroll?
does.
Okay, cool. And I descend to the floor and trip him.
And he falls.
And that's me there.
Alright.
Let's just see. Hang on. So that was 1 independent action from Whisper, and then an animal form, a stride, and a trip. Yeah, I'm done. Cool.
Okay. Ariel.
Just gonna ride around to
No,
here.
she's not even gonna hit the trap. Fuck.
You might consider stopping.
Is this when you do the intimidate?
I do the intimidate. You might hit the trap. I might roll awful. I rolled awful.
Yeah, she's gonna hit the trap.
You sound so
No.
excited by this.
Well, that's first action. Does she look phased, Matt?
She looks kind of scared, just as a general thing.
She look like she's still gonna run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is non-lethal. Let me take my -2.
Roll critical, I dare you.
Add. And let me just target her. What's a hit?
That is a hit. Not enough for a critical, though.
It's a 12 damage.
Oh, she goes unconscious.
Yeah.
Bummer. That's
Where's
okay.
my sleeper?
I will save
Damn.
the description for another day.
I was trying to snipe her with the Tanglefoot bag.
You were also gonna take away my fun? That's fair.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
to be
I
fair,
would've-
Ariel didn't know which alleyways you had trapped.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
gonna whip
so
out
loud.
the bomb launcher. And it's a mortar tube.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. I'd never said that I told everybody where my traps were.
Nope.
I mean, fuck, we didn't even know until Sam said 1 and 4. And I also didn't even notice this alleyway or this alleyway. I just went clockwise, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I spend a minute each grabbing my traps while somebody scrubs all the fucking blood off the cart. Preferably
Oh.
preferably fragile.
I'll tie up our friends.
The pencil pushers?
Yeah.
You're using your manacles that you don't have keys for, but they don't know that.
On
I have a
one
lot
of
of
them,
rope.
Attach them to each other.
and then I'm just gonna tie the other one.
Yes.
Him, cause Bradley's not part of the caravan, so Bradley can't sneak in with the caravan.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna send Bradley home with our pencil pushers.
Wait, we're not gonna bring them with us?
Why would we bring them with us? They'll just scream.
Well, we can sneak Hinkle in the bottom of the thing, and like Heinrich can like pretty easily be stuffed somewhere. No offense to Heinrich.
Heinrich
What?
should be able to fit in a box.
I'm taking this one's
He
glasses.
pulls up.
Well, hang on,
Okay,
but I'm just saying
fair
they
enough.
might be like it might be good to have the 2 pencil pushers who they might know like that are incoming with us as we breach the perimeter to stop us from getting slowed down.
That's the thing. I'm now wearing the glasses.
Oh,
No one will think that you are hurt, Fragile.
+2.
we do have invisibility potions, so if people just need to sit in there and not be seen, that's a thing.
Okay, that's a really good point. I had completely forgotten.
Horse.
I don't think horses
Oh,
can they?
Come
The
on.
idea of an invisible horse is terrifying
It's just
and
Clint
the
Flint
best.
love it.
flopping behind
Why the fuck
cart.
not, right?
Well, hang on, let me read the text. Because if it provides a item bonus, then it's a straight no. That's how it
Is-
works.
Yeah, animal companions cannot benefit from item bonuses.
Sadly, I don't think that is.
I'm pretty sure it just gives you the invisible.
It gives you the
condition.
invisible condition, but I don't think the invisible condition gives. Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't
Yeah,
give you
it's-
item bonuses, it just
Hidden.
makes you invisible.
This is a you decision, Matt.
Does
Can
the
make the horse
does the hat
invisible,
of
Matt.
disguise count as an item bonus?
Yes.
Does.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's all. It doesn't have the companion tag.
a pity. We could have just put it on him and made him look like a robot.
I know. The horse is invisible.
I mean, I assume Bradley does have horseshoes, so it's not like it'll sound any different when it goes clip clop.
As long as he walks
No.
in time with the other
Yeah,
robots,
with the other
it'll be fine.
horses.
So yeah, no, you can have an invisible horse.
I love that. I just wanted to get the
We need
horse
to get him into a
inside.
hospital immediately.
So, what's the arrangement? Pencil Push is staying here, or they're going in?
Pencil
Yeah,
pushes, I
we're
think
taking
they're
them with
in.
us.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah,
a
we're taking
trunk?
them with us.
No,
Not a trunk per se. There is like one of the big carrying things on the back. I'm just gonna restrained. I'm gonna make her restrained as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are
See,
we?
now's the time that I really wouldn't mind having. I remembered I actually did want knockout dram, but I didn't have any time to make it, and instead have made other items.
Dram.
It's chloro.
It's
I
essentially
can
called
punch him.
No, that's blunt force trauma. A knockout dram is a sleep potion.
Okay. They do the same
It's
thing.
it's one you use on unsuspecting drinks, and one's bad.
Yeah,
An
after a
ouch.
while, you just build up a resistance.
Not how poisons work.
Well, friends, were they expecting you in particular as pencil pushers, or?
You're talking to them, or the one
Yeah.
who's awake?
Yeah, I'm talking to him.
We're just transporting some goods.
Mm-hmm. What goods?
Oh,
I'd like to see your caravan's manifest.
he hands over the manifest.
Cool. I look at it. What's on the manifest?
Eat it.
For the most part, they're just guns. Guns,
Okay, fair enough.
bullets. They're coming from the small town of Mattel, or Martel, which is on the way from the gunworks, which is further to the east.
Where
We'll
Marvel is
st-
made.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll stick
Yeah.
with Mattel.
If the two of you make any noise, the next time I hit either of you, it will not be non-lethally. Ariel gives a thumbs up, and then she climbs to the top of the carriage.
Alright.
And she's gonna lift her hat, and she's gonna look like the cool gun girl, the like bandoliers and the
Oh,
thick
good.
pistols. She's gonna look so cool.
So, who's riding inside, who's riding on top?
Inkle's gonna ride inside and we'll drink an invisible potion when we get.
How long on the invisibility potions?
Whatever the spell is.
Can I borrow your hat of disguise, Smithfield?
I'm using my hat of disguise.
We'll probably
I
back
just
for a
wrote-
fragile.
Level 2.
Have you got one, Frage?
It's a T-shirt that says "I am not Fragile the Fox."
10 minutes.
Okay.
Bradley's only gonna be invisible when she needs to be.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
include that one in your.
Wait, Bradley's a she?
Yeah.
We went over this.
We have this
Oh.
revelation every time. It's so funny.
I mean, it's fair, but most war horses were male. I'm gonna put
Dunk,
that
where
out
are you
there.
sitting?
I guess. Well, I'm super, super noticeable and recognizable. So,
Is there a crate where Heinrich can go in?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, they were transporting guns and stuff.
we need two
I
people up
talk-
top.
I glow. Ariel takes off her hat of disguise. Armor is glowing. Puts it back on.
That's fair.
I will be
Um,
wherever Tonk is not.
All right.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, I don't know. I guess this works.
Okay.
Whisper will follow along, or Whisper will get in the bottom of the thing.
Yep. Just kind of large panther splayed out between the four of you.
All right, fine.
Looks
No,
like a
look.
rug.
There is enough room in there. Let's be clear.
Is there?
There
Okay.
is. It's 15 feet long, 10 feet across. There is enough room.
All right. As long as Whisper can keep down to the floor or something and be pretty inconspicuous, he'll go. If not, then it's super easy to just have Trigger follow overhead instead.
Our biggest concern will be probably Fragile and the invisible horse.
The horse is invisible. Why
Why
is
fragile?
the horse? What's hard about the horse being invisible? What's concerning about that?
Fragile's fine. Don't worry about her.
Fragile's fine.
Can anybody make me a disguise using deception real quick?
Oh,
Who's got
yeah.
deception? Yeah, can
Yeah, I
you
can make
make
you a
me a disguise? Pull his duster over the top of me, pull my collar up high.
Yeah, I throw together. I pull out some clothes out of my bag, and I grimace because these are nice clothes, and I really don't want to alter them and give them to you, but I
You don't want someone stinky wearing them?
Just so we're clear,
I will
it's a
do my
good
best to-
duster.
Yeah, I'll wear the duster and do my best to brush the brain matter off the fucking sides of it. Thanks.
Oh,
Fred. Good shot, by the way.
Ariel just goes, "Oh, you don't want that duster," and she pulls out a duster that looks the exact same.
Oh yeah,
We
that's right.
picked
It's a
one
spare
up
one.
earlier, and
Nice.
she just carries it in case she needs it as a disguise.
Well, I'll pull the brim of the hat down low over my head. Pull my red bandana up, my signature little red bandana
Yep.
up over my
Yeah.
mouth, and boom!
Beautiful.
35.
I passed.
You're
perfectly.
disguised.
Awesome. Okay, Fragile, you're in the wagon. You are way too recognizable to be out front.
And we
She's
go
got a shirt that
0.
says she's
I
not
don't
fragile.
give a shit. It doesn't work. It doesn't work on me. It won't work on them. All right, we're good. Let's do this.
One
We're
second.
solid.
Not sure why.
By
I'm
the
bothering
way,
mentioning
excellent
that.
work,
Question.
team.
Yeah, no,
Question.
look, that was
That
great.
went off so flawlessly.
Did I perhaps catch what sort of voice or accent Lily had?
Oh, look, Alkenstar native.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
I'll
Because
be the
apparently
strong
everyone
side.
in the Alkenstar is like cowboy American.
Oh no, it's time. Fuck.
What do you mean, fuck? So,
I assume we turn the wagon around.
Yep.
Carry on our merry way.
We're going in.
you are in fact going in. Now, the carriage is expected. And you still have the horses, the 2 clockwork steeds, so that's not an issue. Mario, that
Mhm.
deception check, was that for you or for Tonk?
That was for Tonk.
That was for my disguise, yeah.
Yeah. While I
I'll
was
get you
making
to
it.
do a deception as well, but please
Okay.
roll a secret.
Oh yes. Sorry.
Oh, good.
That was specifically for making a disguise, so I didn't feel it needed to be a secret, but I realized that's probably not true.
Alright.
Secret check.
Now, Fragile and Hinkle. Hinkle, I
Yeah.
believe your plan was to invisibility potion when you got closer.
Yeah. Hopefully Fragile's doing the same. If not, I will offer her one of the invisibility potions. Saying, here, drink this soda.
Done.
Oh, I love that everyone's just kind of like, yeah, no, Fragile doesn't have two brain cells to rub together. We're just gonna work with it.
Yep, but she is an incredible shot and an awesome philanderer.
Do I see that I turn invisible?
Well, as we're approaching,
That's one of the questions. It's like no one writes it anywhere what happens when you're invisible. Everyone just assumes that.
I just need to know if I freak out or not.
Yes, you freak out. You definitely stop being able to see your arms, legs, nose, snout, ears, tail.
And I stop being able to see Hinkle.
you get to the front.
Fragile,
gates.
you keep your gun trained on those two. I turn around in the wagon. Keep your gun trained on those two. One wrong move, blow their fucking brains out.
One of them is
see your
just
end,
sleeping.
but
One
you
of them
may
is sleeping.
hear it.
The other one, suddenly there's a acrid spell that fills the inside of the carriage.
Oh, nice. Well,
Oh, he
she might be
pissed
fake
himself.
sleeping. You never know.
Well,
We haven't
oh,
checked.
Getting to the front, though, there are two gun marshals who are standing patrol, and your deception checks get past their perception as you're waved in. As a part of this, you are guided to a elevator in the center of a large warehouse.
Like a freight elevator or a
Like
people
a-
elevator?
Like a freight elevator, but you get the
Oh,
feeling that
fuck.
this is not standard for this kind of place.
Yeah. Do we have to turn Bradley away, or can he clippity clop onto the platform with us?
He can click clippity clop.
What fantastic luck, by the way, that there just happened to be mechanical horses rather than anything else pulling this carriage. Otherwise, Bradley could never come win.
But he can clippity clop.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If it was any other mode of transport, Bradley would not be able to sneak past. But who the fuck can tell two horses from three clippity cloppitying?
We just like saying clippity cloppity.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
dig it.
It's like schlorp.
Alright, so.
And you get to the bottom, and although there is some wagons here in this open space, we'll port you over just so we can end on this. It'll take a little bit of time, but although there are several wagons kind of placed around, you do get the general vibe from a couple of people who are standing out the front by the doors. They're not guards. They're what you would consider clerks or office workers. One of them is
Pencil
just
pushers.
one of them's just kind of casually having a smoke as you kind of come in, and some of the other workers start to unload the wagon.
Okay.
How long does it take us to get down here?
Oh, look, less than 5 minutes. It's not a deep freight.
Okay, Fragile and I are still invisible.
It's not like you're 40 feet down.
So's the horse.
Fragile, invisible. Hinkle,
Ah,
also invisible.
You know what? If she started making noises and started freaking out, I probably would have started holding her hand.
Aww.
something's touching me.
You know what? You know the size and feeling of Hinkle's hand.
That would be so
It is a
weird because you still couldn't see it.
It is a familiar and hopefully calming sensation.
Hinkle's ghost is touching me.
Hey Matt, you rolled stealth. If it's not very good, I'll use my hero point to reroll it.
It's fine.
Okay.
However, all of you managed to kind of unload yourself, and the gods seem none the wiser. Your various deceptions and stealthing has worked out fine.
And
Damn,
clippity
what
cloppiting.
what an investment in consumables.
Heinrich, however, will be taken in with one of the crates. So
Oh,
you'll have to figure out
no.
how to sneak him in. Because he was unloaded with the rest of the guns.
My robot.
All that said, you know you're looking for Loveless, or at the very least information as to where her whereabouts, and this seems to be the best place to do it from. With that, however, I will end the session. And if you want to find out what happens next week, you'll have to tune in at 6:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, because I believe Daylight Savings is this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. 8:30 game sessions.
That's gonna be,
Well, hang on. Why don't we just pull it back an hour? Or is that not possible? Rather than asking Juliet to stay up later, why don't we just...
I'm not sure if it will change for Juliet.
it will
be checking
because
I
you're
will-
moving the opposite way of me.
I hate Daylight Savings so fucking much.
So
will it be 2 hours difference now?
It'll be 2:30 a.m. is when we're starting.
Okay,
for
well,
me.
why don't you decide what you need to do for your own health and sanity and shit, and let us know, because if we need to start at a different time, then we can do that.
Yeah, I should be good. I don't usually do much on Saturdays. And it looks like my normal Saturday day game that I do have planned is probably coming to an end. So that will probably mean I can sleep in even later on Saturdays, so.
Alright. Well, we will figure that out for the week. But we will be on next week, hopefully. All things, fingers crossed, etc., etc. But this has been Tabletop Obscura presents Outlaws of Alkenstar for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, powered by Foundry VTT, with music by Michael Gelfi. I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. The VOD for us will be up within 24 hours, otherwise we're gonna raid someone. Woo! And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Good night!